We've got to find a way out of here.
How's everyone doing? Everyone feeling all right?
Ariel, you gonna come with us?
Huh? What? Oh, yes. What are we doing?
We're gonna go check out the bucket. We're gonna go see if we can find the kobolds. Chubby's one-handedness, she can't really even wipe her own butt on a good day.
Oh shit, we sent the person with one hand up there. Damn. It's Catwin. Catwin should go over there.
Catwin. I'm gonna literally, Rhey.
What?
You don't even have to turn into a cat. You're small as it is. I can just lift you up to Cheppy, and you can...
hold on.
Now give me the crystal.
Why?
Because I'm going to hopefully telepathically reach these minds of these
Oh, I could just do it.
Or please just contact them.
Okay.
Okay, all right, very well. I will do it. I misplaced it. Hold on. I have all this food and I don't know what to do with it. I wish my brothers all knew about it. If I just met me here at this waterfall. I'm getting something.
Father, speak strong and talk to us. No
I'm getting
see.
something.
No see.
I have food at the waterfall. We all
have food at the waterfall?
Yes, a big strong one's here. We all want to talk. They all want to talk with you.
Kobolds, all leave mine.
No, we don't leave mine. Don't come here. Fish, big fish. Big fish at waterfall.
Kobolds, all leave. We leave yesterday.
What? They said they left. They leave. The kobolds left.
Then that's great. We're done. Let's go.
Fantastic, yeah.
That's what we needed to do.
All right. Well, I just told them all that we have grabbed from the food here at the waterfall.
There is big snow out. We come through big snow.
You go through. Where are you now?
You are just trying to trick Zark. You have so much food, don't you?
Tell them
You take big strong's food.
You don't know. Why no? I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna need you to step back a little bit, please.
Vines start to grow all around the boards.
So, right after I took the gym, I was sort of in a strange place. I knew I needed to get rid of it, but I didn't really know what to do. I actually went to visit some people I know, not really friends. I said, I think this is a big one. It's the last thing I said, as I don't know how my hand was caught, but I got pulled into the water, and knucklehead trout. And I don't know. You guys have eaten them, but if you haven't seen them, they're big.
Delicious.
No, they're not. So it pulled me in, and it takes me. I'm trying so hard to get my hand out of this thing, and I do. There goes the rod, and I can see the trout sort of through it blurry, and I'm swimming. I'm freaking out. I get to the water level, and I'm waving my arms. I'm asking for help, and they're just laughing at me, and they don't do anything. They just watched as I just got colder and colder, and I swam towards the ice, but the ice was just at that point where you're trying to grab onto it, and it just breaks. It falls. It breaks. I couldn't do it. I just got colder and colder, and then things just went black. And then suddenly I opened my eyes. I was alive, and I knew I was dead. Like you know you died.
Oh, that's a relief.
It's not funny. It's not silly. They left you. That's not a friend. Jeppy wouldn't leave you in the water.
Well, they weren't friends. Actually, I haven't seen them since, funny enough.
Sounds like they pushed you in, Rhey.
There's not much to talk about with my tribe. Yes, we were nomads. We were extremely tight-knit. They took me in. Some of our strongest people found this Chardalin, and it just drove them mad.
So
You know
what?
what, I'm glad he left, though, because if you didn't leave, you would have never met me and the rest of these people, so...
When was it the last straw for you to leave?
They found it and they lost themselves.
Where did they
fought
find it?
us. They attacked us.
Yes, where did they find it?
I'm not sure.
Well,
But they attacked us over and over. And these were people that were incredibly loyal. Our spiritual leader, she... I don't know what she knows, but she lied to him about others, about everything, and he believed her. Knew that she was lying, and she knew that I knew, and everything was just about to be in ruin, and I had to leave to try to figure it out.
long ago, well, not that far long ago, say maybe 100, 200 years ago, maybe even further, there was a crystal shard that had a sentient being. It was passed around by lithids, sorcerers, liches, and that stone has sucked in their essence from being consumed by it. I'm assuming. Wait a minute.
Very much.
We left without anything showing that we actually cleared the mines. We should have brought a head of some sort or
Better idea. I can be a kobold, and I could convince him that I am a prisoner.
No,
and then
no,
I could walk around the outside.
No more going into kobolds. All you have to do is just tell them that we did it. We have to let them know that, the kobolds got scared away and they
It's only 30 minutes away. They can go check for themselves.
The miners didn't say anything about any sort of grail or rail, whatever it is.
Right, but you said there was an underdark creature that may have carried someone down.
I said nothing of the sort. I said that someone had fallen down the mine shaft, and that it probably goes all the way to the Underdark. 50 gold pieces. Are you saying that you've done this? Mine is completely cleared of kobolds and rails or whatever they are.
Not their bodies per se, but they're not moving anymore. But yes, clear.
Like I said, I'm from Lonelywood. I've been through this town. I've been through a lot of towns. I think it's fair to say that a lot of people know you. And I wouldn't be bothering you, trying to take up your time if it wasn't interesting to you.
So, what are you trying to take up my time with, then?
It's just a rock, really. It's not a big deal.
If you could just look at it.
Oh, my. Why don't we make our way inside? We should have a talk inside the tavern. It's warmer in there.
Fine. All right, everyone, let's go. Rhey, stay by me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Moonbrook stays by Ray's side as well.
Same. I stay close.
I think that area right over there is free. Why don't we sit down?
Why don't we order a few drinks first and then do that, yes? I think the mood would be a bit better if we were relaxed, right? We've been in the cold and so, right, everyone, yes? Chappie?
If we could get a window seat, that would be great.
It's a bit busy. I think I only see that one over there. Free?
We'll be fine.
We can
Chubby will
always
sit
sit
anywhere
outside.
for alcohol.
Outdoor seating. I'll go check.
I'll have a mead then.
Well, okay.
Mead
Leora, could you
sounds
get us
good.
some drinks while you're being weird? Hopefully you heard us. All right.
Let's have a seat.
Sure.
Yes. Of course.
All right.
Cheppy's gonna
That's
sit
right.
next to him.
Oh, next to your friend.
She's just gonna pull a chair out and just take Frog off her head and sit him on the table in front of her, and she's just gonna plop her butt down right next to him.
Saladesh looks at the Psi crystal.
Very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed.
Yes, so what do you know about it? Do you know anything at all?
Well...
Does he have it?
Yes,
He has it.
you gave it to him to look at. Yeah.
Damn it, I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
That screws everything up. All right.
He's looking at it. And he says,
Normally, I would charge for such things, but
he looks at Cheppy.
we can call it even for your search for your friends.
Wait,
That's
you want it?
acceptable.
What?
The money
go-
that you spent for me to help you find your friend here.
That sounds great.
We can call it even.
The information he means we call it even, Chappie. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, for Cheppy's money, the gold. 9 gold for information.
Yes, yes.
Cheppy gets it.
Okay, good. Leora, did you bring the drinks?
No, I went to see if there was outdoor seating, and of course there is not.
Okay, Chappie, would you... you
Cheppy will go get drinks.
No,
Excellent.
Thank you.
with the one hand, I'll go with it.
Yeah, I think you should stay.
Yep, we've got you.
Okay.
I'll go help her.
Okay.
Thanks, Nissa.
So, what you have here, something very rare. I haven't seen one for, well, I don't know that I've ever seen one in person, let alone held one. I've read about them, however, and it is quite clearly a psi crystal.
Yes. Okay, good. Origins of what you read. Do you have any origin? Or do you know of any origin? Where it comes from?
Well, psi crystal is formed out of, well, regular crystal. However, the origin, as you put it, could come from the person that enchanted said crystal. They... Well, if someone has a very high intelligence, the crystal emanates a greater light. It will also increase the range of a very special ability. It can grant anyone who is attuned to it telepathy.
Oh, that explains things.
So the smaller you are, the better it works?
That is correct.
Thank you. I'll take it back if I could.
Actually, how dangerous can these sort of things be?
Well, that's a good question. They can be very dangerous, depending on the original enchanter. You see, the enchanter of this crystal, they put some of their memories inside of it. Some of their own psionic power.
What if I told you that we may have found said enchanter near this town, somewhere?
I would say that that is very unlikely, but I would be curious to know more.
Well, that's good, because maybe, and Turiel looks around, we can form sort of a deal.
Saladesh leans back. He looks towards Cheppy and Nissa, coming back with the drinks. He'll incline his head to both of you, and he will take a drink. He'll take a sip. He leans back and looks at you, Tariel, and he says,
What kind of a deal?
Well, let's just say that I know someone that is, that may need help. And you're a very powerful man. And, seems to be very, how do I put it? Reasonable. I have a lot of information that could go for a pretty big penny, but I would rather to have a name cleared than to strike a deal with gold.
Go on.
Well, this said person may have been someone different early on in life, but has definitely changed for the better. And, well, I need to know if you're going to agree to this before I go any further.
How can I agree on something that I don't know the details of?
Well, it doesn't put you in any harm, that's for sure. And you have nothing but to gain from it.
Cheppy starts awkwardly laughing.
My armored friend, surely you jest. Information is the most deadly weapon that exists today.
Well then, I must agree. Excuse me, I'm not from these parts here. Information is very valuable where I come from, and I would say that this small deal that I'm trying to make you right now, it would be far more in your best interest than ours. And look at it as like your hospitality has been great so far, so we're willing to make it better for you than us. But this person is someone that I care about. And, people can change for the better. So I would like to know if you're good with the deal or not. There's no...
Circumstances have not changed. You go around in circles with your words.
Okay, fine. And he looks around. And he pulls Rhey closer. My elven companion here. Name is Rhey. And I would like for you to clear his name and all his debt. For the better sake of this village. Because I believe that there's a threat out there that could be bad for us all. I'm willing to help you take care of said threat if need be. But I need his name cleared.
Am I supposed to recognize this name? Cheppy had mentioned her friend Rhey when we first met. I assume this is him.
Yes.
What was your name?
What?
Speak up, Rhey. You have this man's attention. You stare him in the eyes and you respond, you know?
If... I don't, okay, alright.
Be confident. Tell Kassir.
Saladesh, this was a different life, but I took something from you.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Sort of leans on the table, puts his elbows on the table and steeples his fingers. Looks at you.
I don't recognize you, but there is something familiar.
I've changed a little bit. I took a gem from you. This was... I mean, I don't... Time's really...
You took what?
I took a gem from you.
What do you mean?
Now, I see that you're getting a little perturbed. How about we talk about this calmly, you know? An exchange for an exchange.
Yeah, before we get, out of shape, I would like to remind you that he could have just not came clear, not said anything, and left, and you wouldn't even recognize him. We could have went on our business. But I believe a changed person such as Rhey is more about, fixing the wrongs that he's done in the past and making up for it and clearing debts. And we have done a debt for this.
Shut your mouth. You. I know the person that took the gem. You are not that person.
Oh, well, good. This clears everything up. Never mind.
Shut up!
Wait. What do you mean you know the person that took it?
How could I forget them? They betrayed me. They betrayed my trust.
Rhey? What is he talking about?
I don't know. Okay.
Maybe someone else that was with you?
No, I was alone, but this is before. Do you guys know what I'm saying?
Before what?
You told us everything, right, Rhey? You didn't hide anything from us.
No,
I'm
not. I'm not hiding anything. I am not that person anymore.
Wait, Rhey, when you say you're not that person anymore, Chubby doesn't quite understand. Is it?
Dear. This is a bit awkward. I guess this situation wasn't really fully told to us. Well.
No, I mean,
explaining to do, Rhey.
No, I mean,
You look nothing like the one that stole the gem.
Okay,
who are you? Do you know them? Where is the gem now?
Okay, I can tell you where the gem was recently, within a few weeks.
You little shit! Where is the gem?
I'm pulling my dagger discreetly out of my...
It's in Bryn
puts his hand on Moonbrook's hand.
I know who had it. I can get it for you. I've wronged you, and I know who you are.
I'm a bit confused.
I can do the work to get it back for you.
Oh.
He wants to make it right. That's why we even brought it up.
Right. You don't even know what it was.
I don't. I have no idea.
Speaking of retrieving crystals, could I hold this one?
We're fine.
He throws the psi crystal at you, Leoric.
Oh, okay, thank you.
This was worth far more than whatever pittance you probably got for it. Where is it?
It's in Bryn Chanda. There's a guy. There's a fence down there. I can get it back, or I can follow it.
Saladesh leans back. I need you to roll a persuasion check for me, please.
For persuasion, oh, there it is. There.
Choose your words carefully.
A 9.
Just guiding and watching.
He looks at you. And then he looks over your shoulder. A few people begin moving at the bar.
I wanted to handle this as a deal. And Teriel kind of leans forward and looks into Saladesh's eyes with eyes that he's never really shown anybody at the table. Now, we could have not said anything. I want you to consider taking us up on his offer of making things right. Now, I will guarantee you if Rhey lied to me, I'll cut him down for you and then bring the gem back. But Violence, I assure you, is not the way right now. There is a threat bigger than you and me and everyone here that I have information on, and if you want to start this here, it'll be a meager victory for you.
I'll let you decide, because I think it's on the line. Persuasion or intimidation?
I'm going intimidation. Natural 20.
Saladash looks you over into your eyes. He looks at the others at the table. And he leans back. He waves his hand. Several people begin to sit back down.
Moonbrook will put her dagger away again.
Teriel snaps out of it. Good. Now we can
Cheppy
talk.
breathes.
I take my hand off my halberd.
Ray's not breathing still.
Teriel just puts his hand on his shoulder. You're doing fine, Rhey. But I promise you, if you're lying,
no lie.
There won't be any more saving.
No lie. I'm not. I would not lie to you. I will not lie to you.
Good. You hear that, Saladesh? He won't lie anymore.
But I'm not lying to you either, Saladesh. I will get it back. I will get it to you.
So do we have a deal, Mr. Saladesh? Time is of the essence, and this threat grows. And I'm not talking about your goddess that's flowing around here, creating snow everywhere. Much deadlier.
You will retrieve what is mine.
We will.
Rhey?
I will.
On your oath, Rhey.
On my oath. As much as you have ever said, as much as you've ever sweared anything, Teriel, I'll get it back.
Well, Saladesh, that... But he just said, when I make an oath, I am true to my word. And I will see it through. That he is true to his.
Make sure that you do.
You have my word.
Otherwise, you will find that Icewind Dale will grow even colder for you.
I know. All too well.
So, Saladesh, I pulled that side crystal out of the skull of a Lithid.
You did what?
Why, yes. There are Lithids residue, I should say now. There's history of Lithids in your mines here. And that hole in the Underdark might be even more dangerous than you may think. I tried to tell your speaker, but he wasn't hearing it. So maybe you, more inclined man, will take more heed. That crystal had a message. And he looks at Leoric. You want to relay said message, Leoric? It's up to you if you want to or not. Or we can give you this message once we retrieve your precious gem. Up to you.
Anything that comes from a mind flayer is dangerous at best. Know this before you speak.
We know. We thought it was in our best interest to come to you since this is your home. We're trying to make a good deed out of such. We didn't even get paid for it, to be honest. We could have left it there and spoke nothing of it and saw that your town, just hope that you get past whatever threat is here. But we typically don't want to see destruction happen because it will affect us all.
Did you want to know what the message was?
Very well.
All right.
Leoric takes out the crystal. He holds it up, and then without opening his mouth, he stares into his eyes, and in his mind he hears,
Information is the most dangerous weapon. And right now, we have outgrown you. I'll tell you when I feel like it's necessary.
Tyrell smirks at Leoric. Well then.
Then I can offer no help.
Okay. Well, he looks around at everyone. What do you want to do here? We have a deed that we need to complete before we, can, go on Rhey's quest here. We have a certain clan to pay back, and then on the way, we can work on what you need, Rhey. But I'm gonna leave it up to the group. I don't speak for everyone here. And on this certain quest, this is your call, Rhey. Seeing that this is your...
I
don't really feel, maybe we should do a sidebar or something. I just feel, yeah.
I need to buy some rations and a few other things, so it might be best if maybe we call it good for now.
I'm confused. I don't want to stir anything. I'm just a little confused about why we are getting a gem for someone who... And there must be something I'm missing, because from what I understand, you did not take the gem. Someone else has it, and we are now getting it for him.
No.
But also, he does not want to give us information or help us, so we are helping him.
He says that he stole the gem, and it was in fact stolen from me.
Very well. But
I'm confused on this as well. I'm gonna drink until I understand this, so Rhey, I need some explaining.
Very well. We have to retrieve the gem that he stole.
I'm happy to talk to you guys later, but...
Okay.
I actually agree. Maybe it should be later. And I think that this conversation with you, sir, is probably at its end right now.
Cheppy just like awkwardly picks her mug up and just like looks at Saladash as he says that and just like kind of clinks the bottom of hers on the top of his, and she's just like, cheers. Just awkwardly downs the rest of it and waits.
We will retrieve your gem.
Yeah, I think I stand up as Nissa's talking.
Thank you for assisting, Cheppy. Rhey will write what he...
Well, I think Rhey should speak for himself. Finally. Rhey, say what's on your mind.
No, I think this is over.
As for what we're going to do, I'm going to get the gym back as soon as I can. As fast as I can. As for what I have to do that, we can talk about that outside. Saladish here doesn't need to be bothered by us anymore. Taking up enough of your time.
Yes, I believe you're correct. The conversation is over.
So, thank you for what you told my friends here about the crystal. And I'll be seeing you really soon.
Cheppy.
Yes, friend.
You should be mindful of the company that you keep. It speaks
Cheppy
volumes.
Just picks frogs up.
Okay,
Chubby thinks they're good friends. They just sometimes... We all make mistakes. Chubby makes mistakes too. We'll try to fix it.
Mm-hmm. Shall we, everybody? Let's get going.
I'm gonna go collect.
Finish my drink in one sip and start heading out.
I'll be with you shortly. I'm gonna go collect our gold because I don't want to forget that.
Right, I'll head out with Leoric.
Chubby's gonna head out as well.
Bye.
Yep.
Thanks for hearing us out. He tips his head and puts the drink down and stands up and starts making his way to Speaker Matthew.
You make your way over to Speaker Matthew. There was a chunk of time that you had to wait before Speaker Matthew was able to investigate the mine. It hasn't elapsed yet. You still had a few hours.
Right. He just looks over at him. Yep. Still angry. Okay. And he just walks towards the door. Turns around and looks at Saladesh and kind of like nods and then walks out.
Walk back out into the cold of Icewind Dale. Wind immediately hitting you in the face as you rejoin the rest of the group.
Well, I think that went swimmingly well. Yes. Better than it could have went.
But I'm not exactly sure what the big deal is with that man.
I don't think we're actually getting anything from him. We didn't even secure the promise not to kill Rhey after he returns the gem.
I think that's the deal, is that we need to return the gem, but...
Can we talk quieter and not around others? Because I feel like he's the type of person to send people after us. Did you see people?
Chubby got real nervous.
Actually, can you guys come over here with me? And I'm gonna pull them over to an alleyway, and I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
What does that look like when you cast the spell?
So I grab my staff and I start drawing on the ground just a set of they almost look like runes, and then I stab the middle of it, and as I do, almost a smoke starts to emanate out from the staff and works its way around everybody as I chant. And I will. What's that? It continues to sort of blossom out of the staff, and everybody within the space can almost feel a blanket of shadows over them. This'll help us out. I mean, people probably won't really notice us just as long as you don't do anything crazy, so we can talk. Okay, so when I died and I came back, it was actually a pretty good chunk of time before I looked at myself. And I don't look exactly the same. I'm still a half elf. Dark hair. My nose is a little sharper now, so is my jaw. My ears got shorter. That was a bit rough to deal with. But I don't know, maybe it's just a mental thing. I just thought I looked the same as I did. Sure, a little different, but, I'm a face person. I look at a face, I can remember it. So I just assume everybody else is like that.
Me too, I'm also like that.
I don't...
Wait. You were a different... you were a different person?
I don't know. I'm still me. I have every memory, but like I said, I don't know.
So, Rhey, when you look in the mirror, did it feel different at the time?
I honestly, I looked once and it bothered me so much that I avoid mirrors as much as I don't look in the water if I can help it.
That would have been helpful information before we talked to him.
I know.
So you're saying we didn't have to tell him?
No.
We could have
I think we didn't have to tell him. We could have avoided all of this.
If he would have been such a good person to have as a friend.
No, he wouldn't have. No. Eventually, Saladesh gets the better of everybody. It doesn't. He is not a friend.
What did he do to you?
He didn't do anything to me.
Then what makes you say that?
If you live here and you talk to people, the people I know, you know, I'm not gonna tell you stories. I'm not gonna waste your time. But he's just I know I don't give you guys a lot to trust me, and I am telling you everything. I mean, the thing about me not even looking the same, I don't think about it. I am me. I'm me.
I'm a little upset because we could have avoided that whole thing. I threatened him. I normally don't get inside my head like that and bring that side out.
But I wasn't gonna say anything. You started talking. I didn't even know what to do.
Well, the whole point is, Rhey, you should have told us in the cave a long time ago that you are a completely different person.
No, I'm not. I'm not completely different.
Looks, I should say.
Even that. I mean, if I could show you what I look like before and now, but he said some things that didn't make sense. He said people betrayed him. I don't know what he was talking about.
Were you set up? Did somebody edge you on to do it, or you did it on your own volition?
I don't know. No. I actually it was sort of a contract for me to go in after this guy, but it was, like I said, it was. I don't know if it was like a retribution. I don't know. I needed the money. I took it. I was just supposed to go in there and pick up some money and bring it back to this guy, and it was going to be fine. But I took the gem.
Who is
Jim
the
wasn't part of
guy?
it. His name's Kefik.
Where is this Kefik?
Well, Kefik doesn't matter. He doesn't have the gem.
Oh boy.
Who are you?
So I was in Bryn Shander, and there's a gnome. His name is Bish, and he's a fence. So he was one that I thought I could trust. I guess maybe I still do trust. I still don't know if, I mean, it didn't sound like Saladesh knew my name, and I'd heard some things that my name was getting around. So I don't know what to believe. At this point, though, I don't want to put any of you into harm's way. I am.
Oh, shut up.
Happy.
Okay.
Okay. And I
appreciate that.
I'm kind of relying on that response, but I'm trying to be honest and saying that I am happy to go by myself down to Bryn Shander and chase this thing.
Tariel jumped off a cliff and we didn't let him go by himself.
I know.
We're not going to let you go by yourself.
I fell.
I know.
Really.
I think we've established that we're sticking together. We made promises on your behalf to him. So this is something we're all doing.
Thank you.
You just need to continue to tell us everything you can.
I will be an open book to a point that you're probably going to regret it. But I will tell you everything I know, no matter where we go. The people I may know that can help, that can hinder, I will. And anything in my past that pops up, because, I mean, think about your own past. How many things have you done? And all the little details surrounding that, you know, things just sort of pop up as you go. So
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, he said his piece. Let's go.
So at this point, I'm going to have to drop this, because if someone does notice this, it's going to look a bit weird. So, does anyone want to ask me anything else? Anything. I'm so honest.
You know anything about Shadowland?
No, I wish. It sounds like we could sell it.
Chebby thinks that if we go see your friend at some point about the thing, if he doesn't recognize you and you've sold to him a bunch, we should just keep that in mind. That maybe it's not just one person who doesn't recognize Rhey. Maybe it's everybody.
Maybe, but there's some things that I can say to him. He'll recognize me. If you guys want me to do that, if you want me to, I won't make any.
Do you
choices.
owe him money?
No, actually, on the opposite. I think he's probably one of the few people that I'm in good standing with. I mean, I sell to him all the time. I've never tried to take anything from him or...
Do you owe anyone else their money?
I owe people money all over the place, and this is a lifetime of traveling around. I don't even know if I could ever make enough money to in a normal means to pay all that off. So I think most places we go might not be best for me to say too much to people. But you know, some people recognize me. I mean, you've been with me. There have been places where people have like pointed at me, and since I died, I haven't taken. Well, okay, in the beginning I did take a few little loans in there, but other than that, for the most part, I just haven't. So, and there've been a few people. So, we're never gonna know. And I really want to be honest as much as I can going forward. I don't want to put you guys in like harm's way. This is literally the worst thing I think I could possibly do to you is you be associated with me. So I will be as honest as I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Rhey, one thing you have to start doing is being more confident. I stared a man in his eyes in his own town and threatened everything that he had to clear your name.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever be that confident. You know, I've lived my life.
Don't have to be, Rhey. You have to
did
find
not
yourself.
expect that.
Yeah, actually, Teriel, I am true to that oath. You side of your mouth called me friend, and I'm not going to bring it up to bother you or anything, but just know that I will hold to that oath just as much as you would.
Oh, I know you will. You're bound. By my goddess.
You know, have any other secrets that they want to get out right now? Because I feel like this is a constant problem for us.
I feel like maybe Frog at some point will probably want to finally talk to you guys, but I have to kind of leave that to him.
I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I talked to Frog. I talked to Frog.
Oh.
Frog talked to you? Did he finally speak to somebody?
It's something I don't like to do. I think just as people, animals have a right to their privacy. But you know, when we were in the cave, Cheppy, you said a few things that had me a little concerned. You said you heard another voice other than Leoric's when he was, I guess, trying to talk. So
yeah, Cheppy was talking about Frog.
Right. Okay. So I talked to Frog, and he knows that his name is Frog, by the way. So if you guys want to address
Why do you
him,
think Cheppy named him Frog?
Yeah. Well, that's just,
we knew that.
He knows he was named by you. He knows you think he's magical, but he didn't show me one way or the other if he is.
Oh, so Frog's a frog.
This is the dumbest secret ever.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I knew Frog was a frog the whole time.
Frog's just a magic frog. We just have to find out what kind of magics he has, just like Cheppy's.
I don't think we should secret shame anyone anymore. Okay?
I'm not. I don't know how magical he is, but he's a nice frog.
Wait, maybe you're not magical enough to tell.
Maybe. Honestly, maybe. I would ask that you guys...
Maybe he's like extra magical, and maybe it's gonna take the lady in the sky to find out.
Or maybe you made a pact with the demon and you got your powers.
We've had some weird stuff with this gem. Cheppy never touched the gem, and she heard voices before we even knew about this thing. Cheppy, if you hear voices again, would you just mind letting us know? And I think that goes for everybody here. right? If
Not really. No, I mean, I probably hear voices a lot. I've got the psychic history in my pocket.
I may have heard voices here and there, but I can probably explain them. But Chappie, on the other hand, is probably in pack with the demon.
Who
Happens
doesn't
often
hear
as a
Say
war.
that.
Chubby's never talked to a demon.
I mean, it's not anybody's. It's not a secret that she's a warlock, is it?
That doesn't mean she's in league with the demon.
Chubby
It
just like
means
looks
she's in league with
around
Frog.
when he
Frog is a
says that.
familiar. I mean, we deal with dark magic all the time back at home, and I'm telling you that. I mean, Fae, and we all are Fae folk, and it's not unheard of.
I don't deal with that. What are you talking about?
Chubby's never dealt with that.
Yeah, I've never. This is the first time, but
Cheppy has done nothing but help us and be a friend to us.
Doesn't mean that she's evil. I know priests that were in leagues in contact with the Nether Realm to get information. People summon imps all the time, familiars all the time to get information.
As your friends are talking about this situation, their voices seem to get quieter in your ears.
I like to remember how the last time
I don't know why we keep talking about it.
I am no demon, child.
Frog?
I
Are you
would
finally
seek
talking?
nothing that a demon would seek for you.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want your happiness, child.
Frog is so nice.
I want
Frog makes
your
Chubby happy.
happiness. And I want more.
What else? Chubby will give you more. What else does Chubby need to get?
And I are destined to do great things together. Surely you can feel it.
Chubby like pulls him close.
Chubby's never been great, but she feels it now.
You will bring my warmth to the coldness of the Dale. I will keep you warm.
Chubby will keep you warm too, Frog.
Good. Good. There is a beauty in you, child, like no one else.
Chubby just kind of like looks off in the distance, and she's just thinking about Frog.
I lend you some of my power, but you must not speak of me to your friends.
But how can Chubby not talk of you?
Our conversations, child, they are precious to me.
They mean something to Chubby too.
If they truly mean something to you, as a creature of the Fae, you must keep these conversations private.
Chubby understands the Fae rules. Chubby will she'll keep it to herself. Chubby feels your power. Chubby feels it. She feels strong, and every time Chubby uses her magic, she feels great. I don't want to lose that.
Do not worry, child. I will grant you my power, and the closer that we become, the more of it you shall have.
She gives him a kiss on the forehead.
Cheppy will bring you happiness.
Good. Take care of yourself, child. Bring warmth to the Icewind Dale.
Cheppy will.
As this happens, and she says that, a bonfire is created next to her. And she's just staring at Frog, not listening to her friends.
You know,
I
just
usually
can't
would
even...
fail. What is that? Whoa!
Actually, thanks for doing that. It's a little cold out here.
Why would you? What, you're so worried about this crystal, Leork. You're a little freaking me out here. And then also, Rhey, you just can't stop. Just keep pulling up nothing. Now this is a frog, and you're a liar. That's not going to be a liar anymore. And have we all solved it?
Yeah. Wait.
Done.
Just if you guys could just keep your eyes out for bugs and stuff as we go along, okay? Because Frog is like always hungry.
Yeah, it's a damn frog.
Frog is just a frog.
That's what I'm saying.
Leork,
Wait, what? You're agreeing with me?
Leork,
He's a magic frog that speaks to Cheppy. But Frog is just a frog. We just have to find out why he's magic.
Well, there you go. He's just a frog. Finally, we can put it to rest now. All right. Speaking of which, Moonbrook, are you doing okay, by the way? We completely just... All right. Nissa, are you fine?
I am fine, but what is the plan here? Are we getting paid? Are we heading to get this?
Thank you for reminding me. I need to explain that to you. We will get paid shortly. They have to check and make sure, remember, that the mine is cleared and that our friends didn't return.
Can we check on our friends returning? I mean, we've got the thing to talk, right?
I don't know if that's a good
I need
idea.
to buy things too. Like, if we can go get some things.
Yes. Is there an enchanter around here of some sort of...
Gosh, I'm not sure how much Rhey would know to that level about this town.
Could someone put the fire out, please? It's really hot over there.
Oh.
Cheppy just kind of like looks around and sees the fire, and she just kind of extinguishes it and just...
No, don't!
Thank you.
Oh, actually,
it's warm.
No, that's okay. Guys, watch.
You...
Wait, no, watch. And then Rhey says, friendly Loga, and he does this. And in his hand, he casts Produce Flame. No, it's, I'm sorry. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but...
It's a nice flame.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's lovely.
It's, when we had that fight, and Cheppy was doing the fire thing, I was communing with nature, and I don't know, look at it. Isn't that great?
Yeah, so warm, so wonderful.
Let's go. Let's make our rounds.
That'll come in handy.
I think we should probably just make our rounds, go get what we need to do from these, see what shops are available. I don't want to stand out in this cold any longer. And in a few hours, we can check back in. I can check back in with Speaker Matthew and see where our gold is, and then we could be on our way. Yes?
Yeah. Should we maybe spend the night and get some rest as well before we head out?
Absolutely, more than likely. I think the storm is still about, so...
The blizzard is over.
Oh, okay.
Anyone has any questions about anything, I'm always available.
I think,
we are...
Yeah.
All right, and we are going to shop for a bit, because we need to...
Yeah, Leork, you're coming with me, and we're going to see if we can find an enchanter of some sort.
Oh, okay, of course. Perfect. You like it?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I just want to make sure everybody is well aware of their surroundings, because we could be getting followed by Saladash's crew.
Perfect. Then you come with us.
We should probably stay together.
All right, then.
Even better
That
idea.
might be
Let's stay
wise.
together.
Okay,
Let's not split up for a while. Yeah. Okay.
Let's just pick a couple places that we need to see, and then we can go stop at them, and then find an inn to rest at while we wait for our monies.
Okay.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
I need torches and rations.
I need rations. I need feed for Slack. We have a bunch of wood on the sled. That's it.
Actually, I think I need a new tent.
Where the hell is the rack at?
The stable. Wait.
Did we leave him on the map? Did we take him with us?
You can,
No, we left him.
You can assume that you took him with you. I think you left him at the stable.
Okay.
I thought we did too.
Yeah, because he was injured.
Right.
Okay, just
I
making
went to
sure.
check on him and I came back with feathers.
How much
Unless
of our
he was
stuff
eaten by kobolds. Was he eaten by kobolds?
When Gareth left, he took a sled with the dogs, right? How much of our stuff was on the sled?
We definitely
no,
would have
they-
taken stuff.
They
There were
they
two
got their
sleds.
own. They went their own way.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I just need to. I think we should just maybe just hit a couple places, stick together, pay attention.
Yes,
I will say,
Alright.
Gareth.
Yes.
Garrett would have taken boy.
Yeah.
of course. Of course.
Makes
So we all need to get rations, so let's make that like a
Actually,
main stop.
sorry. Garrett would have taken all the dogs. They were all his.
Yeah, I figured it would have been.
Yeah.
I would have left the sled, but
It's fine.
would have gotten another sled.
Okay, so we would have just piled
So
all
we
of
may
our
need
stuff
dogs.
on there.
Oh,
We
depends
didn't
on what
have
we're gonna
much on there.
We just can't use it as a riding thing. Like
Lost.
it can only be for separate.
Lost 3 tents.
do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure one of those was mine. So.
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I need a new tent?
Leoric
I mean,
had
if it was on
hell
there,
of
I
a
need it.
time.
Okay, let's go. Let's find a shop. Rhey, do you know the way around here since you were from there?
Yeah,
Think?
mostly. At least I know. Mostly, I can get us to
Try
a
your
shop,
best.
and then we can. Okay.
all I want.
So, you're gonna spend some time looking around town, trying to find some supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Rhey, give me a history check.
$11.
Okay. This isn't very difficult. You've been here before. You know where pretty much all the shops are. And they have pretty much anything that's in the general section for items in the player's handbook. The only exceptions to that are anything that is like paper or wood related is very expensive. Also, anything that is magical is very expensive. It's double the price.
Yeah.
We have animal and mineral, no vegetable.
So, you can look through the player's handbook here for any sort of adventuring gear or what have you. General goods and things.
Did you say the page that was?
Sure. It's
150. Sorry.
yeah, it's 150 in the actual book, like at the bottom.
Oh yes.
If you're looking for armor, it starts a little bit before that, but weapons and things are 149. But normally, like adventuring gear is in 150. It's 141 of the PDF.
I will go check on Slack. Wait.
No. Stay with us. Nope.
All right. Where are we now? Where are we all currently?
I think I would have taken you first to a place to get rations.
All right. That's where I would have gone to talk to Slack.
Do you want us to state exactly what we want to buy and stuff like that?
You can just assume that you can just buy it. I don't necessarily.
Sweet, okay.
We don't need to spend a lot of time on that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because there's a couple things I want to get in.
But we can assume this is a way to kind of like fast forward through some time for you.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we can say that you spend maybe like 2 hours buying supplies and stuff. I feel like that's about right.
Sweet.
Of course.
If you're gonna check on Thrak, you've had Thrak here for 2 days, which will cost you some money at the stable. The dogs were taken care of. Thrak, it will cost you. Let's see. Let's call it 7 silver pieces.
Easy.
For the 2 days.
I think that feeling as bad as I do, I step up and pay it. Without even grimacing, I'm just... Here you go.
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you. I would have done it.
It's okay. Okay.
Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty bird? That's right. You are.
Thrak nails.
How's
You can see.
Thrak's butts looking?
Yeah, it's sort of patched up. You can see that there's like a scar there. Some of the feathers are sort of a little patchy on the butt area. But it's been sort of cleaned up and tended to. The stable keeper is sort of, just giving you a little bit of advice, like trying to keep Thrak out of deep snow and that kind of thing.
You don't mind if I just zhuzh up the nest a bit? And Leoric makes his way over and starts plucking some of the feathers, some of the down feathers from the nest. Perfect. Stows it in his bag. All right.
I'm actually done shopping. I don't know if you guys wanted to see an enchanter or.
Chevy's all done.
He looks at his pockets. Maybe after we get paid. And maybe I'll check in with the dwarves, enchanters. Might be a little bit better for what I'm looking for.
Do you want a magic weapon?
So if I could
see what I can do. All right.
Oh. If I could ask you, as for plans after getting paid, we still needed to do the iron for the dwarves.
Yes, I want to get that done.
I think, depending on how we want to do this, I could help, but not today. I need to commune with nature for a little bit.
That's fine. I think we were going to rest before heading out anyway.
What time is it right now?
Yeah, it would be late. It would be like, past dinner. It's probably like, you probably caught the stores right and whatnot right before they closed for the day.
Oh, in that case, I think when, in response to the enchanted blade, or the enchanted weapon, he said, maybe, he goes, could I see your sword? And may I take a look at it?
Yeah.
He grabs the sheath, I think, off of the blade, and kind of just like drops it into the snow as you're kind of like holding it out. And then he kind of looks around, and then he starts with 2 of his index fingers, starts to like paint on the top of it these symmetrical prismatic patterns across it, and you could see it trails pink and blue, and he draws his finger up the fuller implement towards that indent between the in the blade, and it shines for a second. He goes, there you are. And he's cast magic weapon on your weapon. I can do this often if you like. I will keep it. Azut is guiding us, guiding your sword, and also overseeing our efforts.
How long does this last?
Well, it could last a bit. last you until you need it, but you will need it before. Let's say if we are to go into we know something's happening or anything like that. I can do it quickly before, maybe, or during some sort of scuffle, but it's not a permanent thing at all. It is only temporary.
Okay. I don't think my goddess would have any say in this negativity. I'll convene with her.
I'm one of an avatar of hers, so I believe it is only working together.
Oh, that's useful. Thank you.
Of course.
So, yeah, do you guys want to go and try and get the iron first, and then we'll head back down, and maybe find those dwarves down in Shander, or
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
We have to go there anyway to recover your gem, right?
Yeah.
Also, we still have the lantern.
We do not have the lantern. I lost that in the snow.
We still have to tell the lady that we lost the lantern. She gave us money up front, by the way. 30 gold up front.
I was 30. I forgot about that.
I could go find it. We could go find it.
Well,
We could just tell her about the Chewinga.
Yeah,
we could say that they took
information.
it.
Yeah, she
They
just
took
wanted
it.
information.
But no, she wanted it. She wanted a Chewinga, right? Like dead or alive? No, alive for sure.
We could say they stole the lantern, but we know where they are.
We could go find the lantern. I may have the eyes of a zoot will help me spot things I'm looking for.
Maybe. Wait, when you were telling me your tale, you were speaking of Chewinga as if you befriended them. Maybe you could not use a lantern to trap it, but convince it to go see her?
Well,
I don't know.
You guys saw,
where I lost the
and you
lantern.
guys see it before you even had the lantern. So the lantern, I don't think is even necessary. We just
It's to help, but like, you really think that she said that she wanted a Chewinga?
Yeah, if she sees one,
Because
she might
she's going
forget
to
about
study
it.
them.
But we saw her in Targos, right? So we don't even have to go that way. I mean, eventually, sure.
Okay, well, let's say first things first. We get the
Bryn Shander first.
we deal with the dwarves first.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, all right. I don't want to stand up here too long. I need to go to the little elves' room, and yeah, I have weird residue and blood on me, and I'd rather.
Are there other places to sleep here in the town? By the way,
We could go back to my friend's place. It was pretty nice over there. We did put lots of blood everywhere, though, so we might have to.
No.
Your friend has in.
Just find this place nearby.
I think another place might be wise.
Yeah.
It was just an option. Chubby just wanted to keep it cool. Didn't want to make things awkward.
Well,
the east
before we
side,
do that,
the East Side Inn is the only place you know to stay in Tourmaline. Right.
well, before we do that, I'm gonna go get our pay. I think it's been long enough.
We get a couple of tents. We could just camp out, make it a thing. Huh?
Leoric, we'd all freeze to death. Maybe we
Speaking
could
of
find a
which-
freezer for you, an ice box.
I'll just sleep outside. More comfortable anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we should do.
I could just go rent us the rooms. You guys can try to sneak in or just walk in and don't make eye contact. Chubby can handle the rest.
I'm going to go see Speaker Matthew, and I'll catch up.
Sure. Oh, actually, no. We go together.
I'm fine, but
Let's
let me
just-
do the talking.
Yeah, that.
We could just wait outside for you if you want.
Either way,
Yeah, let's see that.
I'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and head. You coming now with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll leave with him, but Cheppy's gonna keep an eye out for another inn if there might be something else they can sleep in while they're walking there.
Wasn't he the one who threatened that guy?
So, you head back to the Blue Clam tavern in town where you had several interesting conversations today.
I come and open the door and look around. This place is it busy, cleared out, or
Mostly empty.
oh, I almost can hear my own echo in here. Excuse me, speak about you. Are you available? Are you?
Yes, I was just about to finish up for the night.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for allowing me to come back and speak with you. Yeah, it's been a few. We went around in nice town and got some stuff ready. We're going to be heading out at some point. So just wanted to know if you were pleased with our work.
You did the job. It's been done. I have your pay.
Excellent.
Fishes around for a coin pouch. It's fairly hefty. Places it on the table.
Did you find anything else while you were in there?
We found several dead bodies, large rats, some kobolds, and something strange. It looked like a brain.
Yeah, be careful of that one. Yeah.
He threw it in the hole.
Oh. All right. And yeah, he just kind of like thinks back at what he've heard about Grell, and then he just picks up the coin purse and then ties it to his side and puts his flap over it. Oh, good doing business with you, and if that's all, I'll be on my way.
Very well. Thank you for your work.
Absolutely. Good luck with everything. Terrio pulls his chair back and stands up. Take care.
He sort of straightens out his area in the tavern and begins to head on over to straighten out his tab.
Terrio looks back and he's just in his head. He's like, "Oh, if they only knew." And he turns and starts to walk towards the door. Opens the door.
Immediately blasted by the cold air and wind again.
Yep, I'm not gonna get used to this anytime soon. Well, good news. They found nothing but dead bodies, and they threw the Grell down the hole, which I don't think was a good idea.
It was dead.
Yeah, it was dead.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Good news, but what about the gold news?
Did we get paid?
He pulls his flap back. Yeah.
Wonderful.
50 gold pieces in the pouch.
Fabulous.
Someone wants to do the math, and
Should we probably find somewhere to stay first? Did Cheppy see
I'll-
anything on? Oh,
I'll hold on to the gold and pay for whatever we need, unless you want to split it up later. But right now, out in this cold, I think we should just ride into an inn.
Cheppy was thinking the same thing.
Did she see anything on her way when the group was walking? Anywhere else to stay?
You can make a perception check. No. The only inn that you saw in town is the east side.
I think. Are there any stables other than the one that's attached to that one?
Well,
right.
there's the main stable.
Yeah, but other than that,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I don't even know if they're gonna give us rooms, so I guess we can give it a shot. But
Cheppy can try. I can just go in and ask. Maybe he'll be nice enough to let us.
if he's not there, it's possible that we can get away with it. So, since it's as late as it's getting, he may have gone home. So, let's give it a shot.
Gabriel, I've done the math. It is 8 gold per person, 9 for me.
I don't think that math equals. Why is it 9 for you?
Well, that would equal 50, so that would be the because I've paid you all a gold each for the past week.
Well, wasn't that services?
I'm sorry.
Yes, but also the
I think
service
we
of
could
you
probably
being
talk
alive
about
is-
this over at the inn, not freezing our butts off.
Yes,
I am not freezing my butt off. I am perfectly
York, but the
comfortable
rest
talking
of us
here.
are, even Chubby with her furry butt.
But we can
You're
walk
the
on top.
only one that's okay with being outside Leoric.
Let's go. He puts his arm around everyone. Let's go.
All right, they're gonna walk to the inn.
And I'm looking around the whole time to see if there's anybody following. Or
I'm looking
at
at
us.
Leoric, just concerned.
You make your way to the east side with Rhey. You're looking around for anybody to follow. Give me an insight check, Rhey.
$17.
You definitely see people about. They're moving around through town. There's a few people that are sort of rushing into homes and whatnot, bundling up. But it doesn't seem like anybody has any sort of intent to follow you in a hostile manner.
Okay.
And you make your way to the East Side Inn.
Finally out of this cold.
All right, Cheppy's gonna walk in first.
You step inside.
I follow her.
You can see the willowy teenager, Marta, cleaning up.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Marta, it's Cheppy and Cheppy's friend and Frog. We are
We'd
here
like-
for rooms.
Yes.
Yes. I can provide you with some rooms. I have been spoken with Saladesh in regards to your situation.
You have.
Yes.
Teriel's in the back just waving at Marta from their last conversation.
What did he tell you?
She sort of looks at all of you.
You're doing work for Master Saladesh.
Exactly, we're doing work. It's not awkward at all. And he looks at Nissa and kind of like goes like,
I just kind of look at him like, hush.
Cheppy would like to buy rooms for everybody.
Yes. Very well. How many rooms?
I guess we could probably fit 2 or 3 in each room.
yeah, because we're going to be a little bit lightweight in the other room because due to circumstances, some people have a cold, as you may say. There it is again.
Point.
He's gonna sleep outside. He's not feeling well, and he likes to be outside in the fresh air. We only need room for the rest of us.
Yeah, two rooms.
Don't mind him.
Sounded.
Two rooms. All right.
Yes, please, Marta.
All right. I'll prepare them. Shouldn't be but a moment.
Appreciate it. How much does Chubby owe you?
Oh, the payment for the night. Are you looking for meals as well, or just a place to rest?
Meals would.
I could eat,
serve us
and I
well.
could take that hot bath that you had, the steamy one. The one was.
I can prepare a bath for you as well. Yes. Yes, it will be 4 gold pieces.
Teriel?
Good.
Yes, and he walks up and he looks down in the bag and in the pouch and fiddles around. Did you say 4? And he like looks into her eyes and smells.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here you go.
Takes the money.
Cheppy's gonna lean over to Teriel
You almost got her with that one. I saw it. Almost.
Almost.
Okay, could I have the 8 gold pieces now?
Actually, you don't get 8 now that we bought a room.
Why not?
You just paid for a room.
Actually, he probably should get his full amount.
Excuse me, we'll talk about this upstairs, right? And then you can go outside and do your thing. Let's go, everyone. And he winks at Marta and walks to the if you could tell me when the bath's ready, we'll just be upstairs.
I'll knock on your door.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Chubby's gonna follow Teriel upstairs.
I will as well.
Yeah, same.
Alrighty. Okay. 7 gold and 66 silver should be enough. That's evenly split. No extras for anybody. Because if there was going to be extras, I say if anybody... No.
Because I'm not sleeping here.
I would get it.
Why?
Because if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have had the gold in the first place.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be dead at the bottom of a ravine in the ice cave.
That is true. That is true, but I didn't ask for you to save me.
Right, but
I haven't charged you for a couple days' worth of work.
Chubby's gonna take one of her gold and just hand it to Leoric.
This is not the point. I don't want this gold.
Moonbrook.
Just take Chubby's gold.
I don't want Chubby's gold. I owe you a gold piece.
Here, take it. Take mine too.
I don't want that.
Give him one
I've
also.
already paid you a
Here's your 766. Here's your 7. Your 7 and your 766. There you go.
7
Chubby's
gold.
gonna take a copper and she's gonna
7
place
gold
it in
and 6
front
silver.
of Frog.
It's
And keep the
6
rest.
silver, 6, and 6 copper.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to say 66.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 silver and 6 copper.
So, you get settled into your rooms. There's a familiar...
Mr. Teriel, your room is ready. Your
Yes.
bath, I mean.
Oh, I thought I was getting a room and a bath. It looks like Cheppy. I thought it worked out though. Thank you.
Maybe next time.
You know. I tried to save us some money. Alright, I will be definitely soaking. And he looks at Moonbrook and he says, Sonadel, I believe you should probably request the same. I'll pay for it for you. I mean, do you not see yourself unless you like to walk around covered in blood?
You are a bit worse for wear, Brooke. I think you just now
But she
realize.
she still snipped herself, and yeah, no, that would be lovely. Thank you. If you're paying for it, of course.
I'll see what I can do. See if I lost my touch.
I wonder if they have laundry service as well.
I don't know. I think that brownish red looks good on you.
But does it smell
agree.
good on her?
It doesn't. It's actually quite unpleasant. Chubby just didn't want to mention it.
All of you stink. So bad.
I actually didn't notice.
Well,
did
you
not
know, there's
either.
this phenomenon if you all smell, or, you know, you can't smell it yourself because you all smell.
So we should all just keep smelling.
fine.
Well,
We
I
should
smelled us
I think
all,
so.
including
I'm glad.
myself and Frog. So I will be down there. And he stands up.
No,
Good.
actually, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to as well. And at that, she'll just take off all her clothes and put them in her arms and walk downstairs like naked as hell. Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
Chubby
Odd elves,
sees
let's
that
go.
and she just rips her toga. Like, just like her jacket flies
I
off
just
and her
think
little.
Chubby's used to this in the Fae. This is her kind of party.
And she walks out the door.
I follow them, but I keep my clothes on until we actually get to the bath.
I'm
I would like to
actually gonna.
remind you that's my bath that's prepared. You have to prepare your own.
She gets in his bath.
I take off my clothes and we all do the same.
I stay in the room.
Looks back at Rhey. Tell Kessia. Sometimes I wonder why we are all related.
I don't know.
Black
Remember,
Wall,
Rhey?
Leoric? While the orc is leaving, he's going to change into a woman elf and then sneak back. I'm just kidding. He's going to the lake and just swim.
There is no lake that's just water. It's Icewind Dale.
He's going to go find an ice fishing hole, potentially, and then just pencil dive in.
Alrighty. And that's a good place for us to take our break. While the group enjoys a bath of rest and refreshment that is much needed after several adventures. Let's be honest, they stink too. I haven't. It's a smell. It's a big smell. However, they've earned it. They've earned the bath. They've earned some money. And we're going to give our players a chance to use the facilities as well. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. If you haven't done so, please make sure that you go ahead and follow all of these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/RIME, Rime, and go follow them in all the places. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, a sub, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story as well, twitch.tv/tablestory. And we're also Table Story on YouTube. Make sure you're following us there. And thank you so much for watching. If you also notice underneath the channel, we have a link for Black Lives Matter, because they do, and everyone deserves to be treated equally. And it's a good place for you to educate yourself and be a better person in general. Go check it out. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Grime of the Frostmaiden. Back in just a little bit. Having rested and relaxed, taken a bath, had some food for the night, the group awakes the next day, ready to begin their next adventure on the 23rd of Nightall.
You all smell so much cleaner.
Chippy feels much cleaner.
Kind of smells the same. It doesn't.
Yeah, it smells the same to me too.
I would like to point out this has been one of many of you's first bath since I've known you, and I'm proud.
You know, you get used to only doing these extra things every now and then.
Absolutely don't get used to the smell.
In the Dale, it's really, it gets really cold and it's just a pain.
Yeah, it's great when you're in there. When you hop out, like everything freezes and.
Chippy can keep you warm with a fire.
I don't talk about it. I'm just saying things get cold and react. It's not nice. I don't like it. I mean, you guys can understand. Not a big fan of water, so.
Oh, right.
I understand.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, sorry. I was, it was, how did everyone sleep?
Maybe a little on edge, but okay for the most part. I figured if Saladash wanted us dead, I don't think we'd see it coming. But I believe in you guys that we can handle ourselves probably. So for the most part, I figured if we were here and he knew about it, then we didn't have to worry about too much. But I just can't stress enough how much we can't trust them. So we're gonna head in the direction where the iron is supposed to be.
Yes.
And hopefully
I can lead the way.
Actually,
Go for it, Moonbrook.
I think we do. Someone has a map, right? We have a general idea where we're going.
Moonbrook has my map.
Should we take Thrak with us to carry it back?
That might be helpful.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
We're not coming back here, as far as I'm. Well, to return the gem quickly.
Yeah, we can circumvent and hit the road and just follow the. Yeah, that should be fine.
Wait a minute. Right, can't you talk to Thrak? I would like to hear what he has to think about us.
I can't today. I have to take. I can at some point, sure, but I have to.
Does it matter what the bird thinks, as long as he is fed and cared for?
Why not? I think it'd be fun.
I mean, I've only talked to Frog, but I do know from from what I've been taught.
He didn't say anything weird, did he?
No, he was actually kind of comfortable to talk to. I mean, honestly, I wish you guys had an opportunity. Maybe not the most prolific talker, but nice.
Well, it's a frog, of course.
Frog is an interesting creature.
Frog's great.
Yeah, I agree. And again, bugs, pay attention. Get them when you can.
Okay,
Do you want to
so
lead the way, Moonbrook?
Yeah, I think I found a good way for us to go.
Sure.
Let us go. After we go get Thrak.
Yep.
Thrak.
Teriel's just munching on rations because I don't know we didn't eat. So, all right.
You would have been given a meal. You asked for a meal from Arda, so your meal was taken care of and paid for. You don't have to use a ration.
Okay. I, however, have to use a ration.
So, New York, does a hot meal sound delicious to you still?
That sounds painful.
Like the spiciest meal, like Faerun General Spices, or the hottest.
Do you not find your aversion to warmth strange?
I do. But I'm dealing with it. I mean, it's strange, yes, but I'm also alive because of it. Yes.
I guess it's like Cheppy's hand. She kind of sometimes forgets she lost it as well, so she's kind of becoming normal.
I'm still very sorry about that.
Cheppy doesn't want to talk about it right now.
Actually, Leoric, down in Brinchanda, I might know someone. They water down honey and they pour it into snow. I mean, I'm not sure how you're eating these days, but I think it's a nice treat.
Okay, all right.
Eat
But
snow.
the honey's expensive.
Well, I mean, with it's watered down like heavily,
Oh, all right.
and it's not cheap, but it's pretty good. I mean,
I will try it. I will try anything that isn't hot.
Should we get walking to go grab Thrak?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
You head out of the East Side Inn, looking to collect Thrak and supplies back at the stable. Now, you basically paid for some lodging, Leoric, or I don't know.
I paid for it. Yeah,
Rhey paid for it. But yeah, you visited, and you're paid for the previous 2 days that Thrak's been here, and you can collect Thrak. You're paid for up until today. If you house Thrak another day, then you have to pay more.
And we still had the sled, but
you have a sled here, and the other sled would have been taken, but all your supplies are on the one sled that are here.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's here.
Okay. Tying the sled to Thrak's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think with enough, it's not going to be stable, but with enough rope, we can probably have a pretty long lead to him.
I was thinking that as well.
And I grab my rope and start fastening it to the sled to one of them.
I help.
Leor, can you talk to you? Usually do well with Thrak.
All right, Thrak. How are you, buddy? All right, we're ready to go with us. We're going to go south, I think, or something. All right, come on.
Are you tying Thrak to the sled?
I'm handing the rope to Leoric to do this.
Okay. Leoric.
The only thing I roll well on is Thrak.
Thrak loves Leoric. Anytime Leoric is interacting with Thrak, Thrak's like cotton ball head, sort of, the long neck sort of buffets Leoric.
Okay.
I feel like at this point it's like maternal or something like that.
Okay.
There's a line. Yeah.
Leoric has feathers like all stuck in his hair.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, great. Probably because I always clean his nest, so he probably thinks that I'm
like I'm taking care of him. Yeah. So very well. Here you go. What else? So you got some shit on your butt. There we go. Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Well, let's get going. Actually, Druidcraft to take a look at the weather.
Just have to roll some new things now for no particular reason.
Fantastic.
Love it. Love it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't like the uh-oh there, bud.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold. Looks like sort of cloudy.
Okay. I think we're okay for a little bit. If we get going, I'll take a look as we go every so often, just in case we're gonna have to run for cover. Like, I feel like we always have to. So yeah, let's get going.
On our way.
Okay.
This way.
Chippy follows.
Yeah.
Same.
Gonna bring you guys over to the map, and I'm curious where you are headed.
Hey, Moonborg.
Yeah, so
We're just gonna go straight towards where we were told that the iron ingots were. So we're going off trail. Hold on, let me see. I always have an issue with this, but I'm gonna try to do it. Just straight. Well, yep,
Yeah, I
straight
mean,
there.
there's kind of like terrain in the way. You basically have to go uphill.
Right.
Are you going around the mountain?
Can we go around then? So like, let's see. So we'll go here. Is it right click? Yeah,
Yep.
and then there.
Absolutely. Nailed it. Okay. You begin your trek. As Thrak leads the way. Leoric, you're on Thrak?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How did you know?
Leoric is out in front with Thrak. There's room on the sled for one person, and otherwise anybody else could be walking alongside.
I'm just walking alongside.
yeah, I'm walking too.
I always
Chippy's
keeping
happy
a-
for a sleigh ride.
Trying to keep an eye on Leoric. Just kind of watching what he does.
Good boy.
So, are you assisting Leoric at all, Moonbrook?
with the
Direction?
Thrak. Oh yeah, I definitely tell him. I'm actually a little in front of him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'll try to keep up with Thrak and be kind of in front of him.
Oh yeah, Thrak is obviously slowed down because of the sled. And Moonbrook, you are leading the way. And you begin your trek through the ice and snow. It's not snowing, but it's cold and it's cloudy. And obviously it's basically pitch black out.
I think so. No one has to use a torch. I'm going to cast Produce Flame and try and be as central as possible. And it does. And I don't. Is it this button that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it does 10-foot radius of OK light and then 10 of dim. So just as we walk, I'm just holding
It's
it.
the equivalent
casting it
of a torch.
Yeah, every 10 minutes or so, I'm just casting it.
Can I also make sure that nobody is following us? Because, like, I just feel like someone's following us.
Sure, perception check for this one.
Okay. Sorry. Perception.
Nobody's following you.
Okay. Keep going.
The trek continues. You begin to head south, trying to maneuver your way around the terrain and whatnot. It is cold as usual, and it's been a few days now since you have sort of ventured out into the tundra. You've been sort of in town, you've been around the mine and the forest, but now you're heading back out onto the cold tundra of Icewind Dale, and it is fairly brutal. It is unrelenting, and every trip that you make out onto this trail reminds you of that fact.
As we're walking, just trying to, I don't know. I'm not really sure where the group is mentally, but I'm just sort of just talking about anything random. Be like, hey, guys, as you're walking, can you just like move the snow a little bit with your foot? I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually, I mean, supposedly, there's a hill that's solid gold around here somewhere.
Where did you hear this story?
Well, it was in a book that. Well, I don't have any more. Yeah, no, it was full of all sorts of great things. But yeah, I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You move some snow, maybe it's gold. So yeah, just keep an eye out.
Yeah, no, I know.
Will keep looking down.
There's many treasures out here, actually.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Like, I know that there's a ship out there that is loaded down with treasures. I mean, this is out in, like, further out, but not anywhere around here, but can you just imagine that there's so much in the Dale that we don't even know that's here? Because I know that ship's there, but nobody else does. I'm sure of it.
So, I mean, you know for sure that it's there, for sure, like.
Rhey, we would probably die trying to get to that.
I'm not saying. I'm just.
Yeah, oh no, I know it's for sure out there. There's no way in hell, or the nines, that I would go there.
Okay.
Cheppy's gonna look around, and she's gonna keep an eye out for any Chewinga that might show up around Leoric or herself.
Okay. You can give me a perception check.
Sorry, just getting my character sheet.
What was that you were gonna say, Nissa?
How do you know that there's a ship, Moonbrook?
Yeah, I'm actually interested.
No, that's where I came from. You know, I'm not from here. Not from Icewind Dale. The ship that I was on, it, you know, got swallowed up by ice, so to speak. We got trapped in the ice, like the floating ice sea, and it got stuck there. So we had to make a break for it, which is why I'm here now, obviously.
It's actually a pretty common story.
Of course. Yeah, it's very common, and I mean, I know what's on that ship, and I tell you, it is glorious. But like I said, I'm not, there's no way we can make it.
I believe you. I mean, if I thought this was something like ran aground at some point, but yeah, no, I wouldn't go out onto some of that ice. I've heard terrible things.
If what is on the ship is worth a try, perhaps we could someday. Not now.
No.
But someday.
Never.
All right.
Okay. Well, there's also, and stop me if you've heard this, but there's one of the other tales in my book was about an actual warm, sandy oasis that somewhere out here. I mean, and again, apparently it can just show up from time to time and pop around, and yeah, it's got palm trees and warm water and everything. From what I read, people get lost in blizzards, say they found it, it's the only way they survived, and then they, made it to town once a blizzard passed by, so, yeah.
I've also heard of that before too, and that's, those people die when they get back to town because they're ridden with frostbite, and they're delusional, and they've seen things.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, they even if you get warm and then you have to go back out in the cold, you can still get frostbite, so,
That sounds like an illusion of a desperate mind.
Yeah, there's a point when you can get so cold that you start to feel warm.
I do know that.
Yeah, been there.
Well,
we're lucky we didn't lose both Cheppy and Leoric this way.
Oh yeah, you're so cold that you get warm? Your body's playing tricks on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that how you feel?
Well, I'm not bothered by the cold.
Yeah, but usually people die after that point. When you hit that point, you're close to done.
Something
you
is
find something
very different about Leoric, though.
Maybe Leoric's more magical as well.
Well, obviously.
There have been people that have died that were magical in the past. Something happened to you.
Right, but they are weak.
I was actually the opposite. I had no access to anything magical. Heard stories, maybe saw a trick or two, every now and then, but yeah, I don't know. But
so you only gained your magic after you died?
Well, yeah, the druid that saved me, sort of just like, I mean, it wasn't really nursing me back to health, but he just spent a lot of time with me and showed me some stuff and taught me about Sylvanas, and so yeah, I don't know if that's something that you're supposed to have, or I don't know if like the gods just like bestow it on you or what. I can do what I can do, so pretty happy.
So of course they do. They bestow their magic on you.
So you're saying that this definitely comes from Sylvanas?
I mean,
Did you study it?
No, well, yeah, it's strange. I mean, when you commune with nature, it's and it took me a while to sort of get the hang of this, but for me, when I do this, I don't know, it's almost like you and the ground become one. Like, it's almost like it's like pouring water out of a cup onto the ground. That's what it's almost what it feels like. You soak in. When that first happened to me, I don't know, there's this connection that you feel with everything. And I mean, it's not that suddenly I know every tree or something, but you're just sort of a part of what's there. And
let me ask you this question. When you cast a magic, or when you do a spell, you feel like you are requesting the weave to respond, or are you forcing, or are you plucking the weave by yourself?
It's actually more like...
Is Rhey playing the strands of the weave, or is Rhey using the strands to send a message to then hopefully get a reply?
No, it's more like, it's like if you loaded up a bag with rocks, and then once you have the bag, you got the rocks, so you can just pull them out and use them whenever you want. So whenever I, like in the evenings or the mornings...
But who retrieved the bags, the rocks? Did you retrieve the rocks, or did you find the rocks?
I sort of just focus on having the rocks, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'd never really thought about it like that. There's a part of what I say to myself, and it does involve Sylvanas's name. There's actually a pattern of things I sort of almost say to myself over and over again. And then I just it's almost like it's like I know I've got the bag now. I've got it. I know I can do.
So the bag appears. This, of course, is metaphorical bag appears. And then you have rocks.
And then I have rocks. Yeah.
Well, then that sounds like to me it is a god.
Yeah, if it you guys talk about your gods and talking to them, or I've never done that. I've never actually said something and had something go, yeah, hey Rhey, how you doing? I'm Sylvanas. I've never had anything like that.
The conversations happen all the time without any words. I mean, me and look at Thrak here, and I'm sure you understand, but I've not ever heard Thrak say anything, but they look, when Thrak looks at me, I know that they are enjoying my company, and they're enjoying my pats and my scratches and all that, but it's almost the same thing. I mean, maybe your god or goddess, Sylvanas, is not actually needs to have a conversation with you because you already have that understanding with one another.
Yeah, I guess that's fair to say. You know, when I do pour the water onto the ground, I mean, there's a sort of it's not a personality, but there's almost a presence, I guess. Maybe I just have figured it was whatever nature is, its presence.
Cheppy hears a voice every time she casts magic. Maybe it's just frog.
Right. Which
it's probably a god or frog. Maybe you've got frog god.
Cheppy didn't say that. Nicole's getting to Cheppy.
Oh. And what does these voices say, Cheppy?
Cheppy doesn't hear any voices.
But you just said you
did say.
Well, like I said, I talked to Frog. So if Frog, okay, so let me ask you, if Frog was a god of some sort, right?
He probably would have told you, right?
Yeah, they're not required to tell you, are they? Like if you met the god and you're like, hey,
Stop.
What? So, oh.
What is it?
Okay, whoa,
Do you not see there's something moving quickly towards us over there?
Two shapes are making their way towards the group. Those of you that have dark vision can see what look to be two flying creatures making their way towards you, bird-like in appearance. They are flying towards you quickly.
Moonbrook, you're right next to me, right?
Yeah, and I get out my longbow immediately.
I need to know what everybody's position is. Do you stop the sled?
We stop.
Yeah, when she says, whoa, I slow down.
What's everybody's position?
Next to Moonbrook.
I was in the middle.
Get my halberd ready.
I was trying to give light for everybody, so I was in the middle of everybody.
Got a sled in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, to the side. So I guess
I'm on the side where Cheppy is.
Yeah, I would be in the sled. So it'd probably be Moonbrook and Leoric in front with Thrak, because they noticed more leading. Then I guess it would be the three of us kind of in a line and Nissa with us as well, or maybe even just behind or something with the sled kind of walking with us.
So I'm going to put you down on a map, and you position yourselves how you like.
Okay.
You tell me how you're positioned here with your actual position. We're going to bring you on over here. Because flying towards you, you see two bird-like creatures. You can hear their as they make their way towards you. I need initiative from everybody.
Yep, that's fair.
And I'm going to say no because it's nighttime and I think you're trying to do too many things at once. And please position yourself how you think you are positioned.
Oh, shit.
And click your thingy first.
Click yourself.
Yes, click yourself first.
Didn't click myself.
Every time.
I keep doing.
It's all right. You can do it again, and I'm just going to take the first number.
Okay.
But I do need initiative from everybody.
Why is it not working?
It worked.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof. You have a 16, Moonbrook.
Are you taking the first one in our...
First one, yes.
Okay, so mine was a 10.
Mine was also.
Oh, mine was a 12.
Me 7.
7 as well.
You should be able to click yourself in the turn order and change your number.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just change it to the first one. It would actually help me out.
Oh, now I don't feel so bad about missing.
Yeah, I'll do that every time. Perfect.
Is it going to reset us, though? Because I'm still at
Yes, I still have to roll for the other things that are happening.
So stupid.
I'm sorry, Leoric. What?
For some reason, it won't let me click it and then be in the turn order.
It's showing up.
yeah,
I
you're
don't,
in the turn order for us.
Oh, I don't see
I
it.
don't actually see him. No,
I
no.
don't see her.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Let's add you.
Sorry, I have a bunch of rolls
No, it's
in there.
okay. You should be able to edit it now. You should be at the bottom there.
I think 12 is
Here.
yours. 12? Yeah, 12. Wait, no, 16. No, that's perception. What the hell? 12.
No, it was 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need... Get rid of that. Why did that happen? Let's try that again. Need a roll for Thrak here. And... You're all positioned how you think you were?
Yeah.
Okay. Last call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Flying in from behind and in front of you, you see two large, I shouldn't say large, I should say medium-sized, avian-like creatures. And yes, we've got a handout for you. They look a little bit like that.
Oh, no.
God.
Just saw the name.
God.
Large feathers and antlers sticking out from its head. You see creatures flying your way. And you saw them, so there's no surprise round. You can thank Moonbrook for that one.
Thank you, Moonbrook.
And now we go to turn order. Moonbrook, it's your turn.
As I had went ahead and knocked my bow, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at it.
You can see that this creature is sort of diving towards you. It has multicolored feathers, and they're almost shaped like a mane around its almost like feline or rat-like head. This creature has talons that are sort of burnished towards you, and you take aim with your short bow, pulling back. You aim towards it. Are you aiming towards the one on the south side or the north side?
Let's go ahead and do the one closest to me, the south side.
Okay. Take aim.
Mm-hmm.
And 23 is a hit. Go ahead and give me some damage. It swoops in towards you, but you aim with your short bow. The arrow sails out and connects. You see the creature take a hit as it sort of recoils in pain, and you deal 7 piercing damage.
Fantastic. Can I also do sneak attack? Since I'm beside Leoric?
No, it has to have...
it has to be in
it has to have
me.
Yeah, it has to have a melee person within range of the creature.
Thank you. Then that is it for me.
Okay. The Perrytons. The one swoops in from the north behind you, Cheppy. It starts to swoop in towards you, and it will perform a dive attack. You hear its horrific screech as it flies downwards towards you, 30 feet. And it will try and strike you with its talons first. With a gore attack first. And it gets a 7, which is a miss. Very lucky for you. That first attack would have been very bad. And it sort of swoops past, and it will try to strike at you with its talons as it does so. A 13 versus your AC, Cheppy.
It misses!
Whew. The talons just barely miss, probably catching part of the sled, and like you can see the claws like rip part of the wood off of the sled as it tries to sail on by, very close to you, Cheppy. But it does sail on past, and it has a special ability. As it sails by, it will sail out of your melee range. However, it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. And let me just check the range here. It will get to... where was that? Here. Flying past, it sails past Cheppy, Rhey, and Teriel, but it's too fast for any of you to get an attack of opportunity on it. The one from the south will rush up, sort of diving towards you, Moonbrook. And it will try and hit you with a gore attack. A 10 versus your AC is a miss. And as it swoops on past, it will try to hit with talons. A 19.
Oh, that hits.
For 5 piercing damage, however, it is moving so quickly with its dive attack that it will get some bonus damage. 5 plus... an additional 12. Its talons sort of sink into your shoulder and rend your flesh as they pass by you, Moonbrook, and it will get to here as it sails past Nissa and Teriel again. Cheppy, it's your turn.
Can Cheppy see the Praeton? Is that how you say it? Praeton?
If you can see it, you can see it.
So my map is completely
You're correct.
clear.
I'm sorry. I forgot to hit a button.
Okay.
So.
Oh, mine too. Thank you.
There you go.
Sweet. Okay. Cheppy's going to move to here between Teriel and Nissa and targeting the Praeton that is to the north, hoping that the amazing Teriel will protect her butt. She is going to attack in at the guy over there. Actually, apologies. When I say attack, she's actually going to be casting Hex on it as a bonus action.
Okie dokie. And it's the one southwest, you said?
Yes, southwest. There you go. So that will 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. And then she's going to raise her left hand, the one with out the hand, and she is going to try and cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Chappie raises her arm Go ahead and try and give me an Eldritch Blast, Cheppy.
Still getting used to the old magics.
It's in the stump. I just got no.
The 24, the Eldritch Blast kicks out and blasts the Periton and hits. Give me some damage.
Yeah.
A total of 11 damage.
Yeah, Cheppy's feeling it. Does she feel it?
Pew pew.
Is that it for your turn, Cheppy?
That's gonna be it for Cheppy's turn.
Okay, Leoric.
Okay, Leoric swings his leg around Thrak and then hops down next to Moonbrook and goes, Moonbrook, hold! Razut is here! And he's going to then cast Cure Wounds, which I spam, I think, here, and then I also... Oh, I can do it there.
Are you going to stand... you cast it on Moonbrook, I'm sorry. Okay, fine.
Moonbrook.
I hate to interrupt, but it does matter, and I don't want to accidentally meta, but I'm going to use Dex as the ability check that guy will fail.
Okay.
I just didn't want to accidentally meta.
Sweet. So that's my action. You get 7, and then I'm going to bonus action and I'm going to grab I grab your shoulders, and I like kind of swim past you, and I grab your bow, and as I do that, I drag my finger along the quiver, or along the string, and it radiates with like this purple energy and with like a rime of frost on the string, and you now have a magical weapon, so it's going to be +1 bonus attack and damage roll for the duration.
This is amazing, thank you.
Yes, I'll kill it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Thrak is sort of looking around sort of a bit wildly as you're riding Thrak, Leoric, but you keep Thrak under control. And Thrak is not going to do anything since nothing is in range. Nissa.
So
also, just to clarify, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry. But these things are 10 feet off of the ground.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know before you took your turn.
I see Moonbrook hurt, and I'm just going into a rage immediately, just going rah! And I'm gonna take a hand axe and try to throw it at the one in the north. Do I need to like click on it or click on myself or anything?
No, you just need to click your hand axe. We see the ground start to sort of shimmer with this intense energy as you can all sort of hear this storm sort of begin to crescendo out seemingly of Nissa as the ground starts to rumble a little bit, and we see maybe a little bit of the sort of particles of snow lifting up from the ground around Nissa, and you can try and click your hand axe attack for me, Nissa.
Also, everybody gets 2 temporary hit points. That's within my range.
Within that blue circle there. 16. You throw your hand axe, and just so you're aware, your hand axe so the way that this works is, you see that 20/60 that's there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the range of your hand axe. So anything over 20 and below 60 actually requires disadvantage because it's out of range unless you move.
So
this thing is out of range of your hand axe, at least your normal attack.
Right. Can I'll move. I'll just move a little bit. Can I?
It's up in the air too, so you'd have to actually get a little bit closer. Yeah.
Okay. Is that? I can't do the arrow drag thing.
I'm going to say yes, that's probably fine. Okay, a 16 is a hit. So we see the axe sort of being thrown out and connects with the Periton. And give me some damage. For 10 damage, the axe embeds itself in the Periton, and it sort of falls to the ground awkwardly. Down below the Periton.
Yes.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Periel.
Did the Periton fall or the axe? The axe fell. All right, Teriel looks around and he sighs like, and he runs and he goes on top of the sled.
Okay.
I'm trying to right click me. Well, I have to left click and then right click, right? No, wait. Oh my God. I had it earlier. I just wanted to check my distance. Do I left click it, hold it, and right click? Oh, shoot.
You
right?
you left
there
click.
There we go. Okay.
Left click, hold it, and then right click where you want to go.
That's enough space. Yeah, it's right here. I was just checking the distance.
Give yourself, say it costs another 5 just to climb up on top of the sled.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not going too far. I'm just right there.
Mm-hmm.
Teriel takes his shield out and he's just like, hold! Rips at his thumb and he draws the symbol of Andrea, which is a eye with a teardrop on his shield. And he puts his hands on top of the shield and looks and mumbles to himself. He's saying, "On to me, blindness to you." And he casts Bane on both of those creatures. And I will post it for you. Wait, where'd it go? I hate pulling my... There it is.
So the range is 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach both creatures.
And that's why I climbed on this sled.
Yeah, absolutely. You cast Bane on both of them, and that will make it so that whenever it fails a saving throw, it has to make a charisma saving throw. When it fails the saving throw, basically, whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract it from the roll. So, let's see. What can we do for Bane? Let's use the Skull and Crossbones. How's that? Is that it for your turn, Teriel?
Well, I still have move points, right?
You can still move.
I have to stay there because I have... Wait, once I cast it, is the
just
cast
for the
done,
casting? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I go back in position behind Cheppy while holding my shield up.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Rhey.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure about this spell, but I think I understand it. So I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere. And... oh, wait a minute. I was going to try and put the... there it is. Okay. So it has a range of 60 feet. I'm assuming that's within the air as well.
Yes.
Okay. So, seeing that the creature to the south took a lot of damage from the other people, I'm going to aim it at him, and I'm just going to chuck it as hard as I can.
What does it look like when you cast the spell, Rhey?
Oh, I have my staff, and I start swirling around, and as I do, a fireball starts to grow above it. It's fairly giant, and as I do, I push outwards, and the ball flies through the air towards the creature. And I have to cast at level 2, so there we go. Oh, did it
So
not
this
roll
is you don't have an attack roll for this. They have to make a dex saving throw to get out of the way. Otherwise, it takes that much damage.
Understood.
So, the Periton, you're doing it to which one?
The one to the south.
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 Okay.
West, yeah.
So it has, was it disadvantage on the dex check, Cheppy, for Hex?
Yes.
And it has Bane.
Okay. Lots of debuffs on this thing.
We love to see it.
First, we need a dex check. It does not beat it, so it doesn't matter. We don't have to do the other roll. It will then take 7 damage as this ball of fire, which is a 5-foot diameter. So I think I've got something for this. I think I do.
It's massive.
I do.
As Teriel sees Rhey's fireball, he kind of like gets wide-eyed, like, how did you learn that?
I was actually watching Chappie when we fought that big-ass thing, and I thought, I don't know, maybe nature can do something like that.
All right, Rhey.
Good job.
Yes. Doesn't have to be fire.
Sorry.
So, we see the fireball start to move around. Now, Rhey, you have control over this. This thing stays moving for you.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in. I'm pushing this ball into the creature to try and engulf it.
Gonna give you control of it here. So you'll be able to move it. It's gonna be awkward. You can hold Alt while you move it around to be specific where you're moving it. But we'll put it. I'm gonna put it underneath just so it's a little bit easier for me to move.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
It's underneath there. Just put it like that. All right. And it takes some damage. Okay. 7 fire damage. You see the fire sort of erupt around this creature as Rhey's control seems very good. And is that it for your turn, Rhey?
That's my that's it for my turn.
Moonbrook.
Okay, so Moonbrook is going to move over here, or she's going to move right in front or right beside Rhey, and she's going to take aim of the one in the south, the fire. Cool. And she knocks up her arrow and takes a shot. +1. I think it will fail regardless.
It does miss. The arrow sails wide as Moonbrooks takes aim.
I see it just like going towards the fire and like lighting up and burning to pieces or something. And then as I'll just move back behind and the sled and hide. I'm going to take a cunning action hide to the sled.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
All right.
Okay. The Periton up north. Okay. Swings back around. It's going to fly upwards. And then fly towards you, Nissa. With a dive attack. You hear it as it flies towards you, trying to gore you. A 15 versus your AC, Nissa.
Nope.
Misses with the gore attack, but its talons follow up. That's a natural 1. It sort of spins, and normally it will get a flyby, which will not provoke attack of opportunity, but it rolled a natural 1. Nissa, if you'd like, you can use a reaction to try and use an opportunity attack against this thing. Would you like to use one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I've never done that before.
Just it would be a melee attack. Now, you had hand axes out? I would assume that you're trying to hit with a hand axe?
No, I threw my hand axe and it fell below it, right? So I would use my halberd. Did you have
multiples or you only had the one?
I think I had 2, actually.
Up to you.
I would use my halberd if it's within 60 feet, I think, because I have reach on that too.
Okay. Give me a halberd attack. A 9. You sail out, but unfortunately you connect with some of the nearby ridge and miss. And it will get probably here as it sails past. The one towards the southwest. Let me see the details on your flaming sphere. Mm-hmm. It does not take damage at the start of its turn. It's moving out of the flaming sphere. Heads towards... hang on. It's going to head towards you, Leoric. And it will try to gore you as it dive attacks you, Leoric.
I will transform my face to look like a bird's face to throw it off, so it has disadvantage.
Okay. 17 minus. It was a D4 for Bane, right?
Yeah, D4.
A 1.
Oh my.
So 16 versus
Does
your
not
AC.
hit me. Clangs off my shield.
We
Is that
see
a 20?
I did roll a natural 20 for the, but has disadvantage because of the. Wait, actually, does it have disadvantage?
I turned it into
Is it Cheppy? Or?
Oh yeah, that was for Leoric. Leoric's disadvantage. He transformed. It's a good thing you did, because the other one was a crit.
That would have really hurt.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It still would have been 17. Anyway, it sails on past and bounces off your shield, Leoric. But then its talons will try to hit you. An 18.
That does hit me.
For 9 piercing plus... An additional 5 for 14 damage, Leoric. As we see Leoric get struck by these talons, this horrific sort of
Leoric!
rending flesh from his shoulder. This creature sails on past.
I have a quick question, if you don't mind. I'm just trying to understand. Does Bane work for each attack?
Good question, actually. I'm not sure. You might have to do it.
Says in the description. It says before every attack. Target must roll a D4 and subtract the number of roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
I'm trying to save you, Leoric. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. That's turns the 18 into a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so take that 14 damage back. Sorry about that. That's my bad.
Oh,
I'm a paladin. We love to see it.
Love Tara so much.
The Periton misses then. It sails past Leoric and screams in rage. Cheppy.
Nissa, try to grab it when it flies by.
And Cheppy is going to hurl a Eldritch Blast at the one who she has hexed.
Okay. Northeast. You can see it, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Where is the Eldritch Blast? There it is. Oof.
An 11. The Eldritch Blast kicks out from Cheppy's arm.
Sorry.
And it will just miss off to the side. Maybe the ridge was in your way, but you couldn't get the good angle on the Periton, and it misses. Is that it for your turn, Cheppy?
That is... Cheppy's actually going to move back here behind Teriel, and that's going to be her turn.
Okay. Leoric.
Okay, so who's down hit points? Actually, doesn't matter. because things changed a bit.
Always me.
Is it just one of us?
Always.
Okay, I think Leoric takes out a strip of cloth and rips it and throws it in the air and says, "Arcane, aid us!" And everyone, actually, I'm sorry, not everyone. 3 people gain 5 temporary hit points. I will take 5.
Yeah, don't forget, people, the temporary hit points, those come off before your other hit points.
Are real hit points. Moonbrook, you, me, and Teriel.
Now, if you had 2 temporary hit points, it does not add to them. It replaces.
That's still good, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Do I want to? Yep, it's going to be, yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be Teriel, Moonbrook, and me. And then as a bonus action, I will then, or maybe I flip open my spell book, or this imaginary spell book, and I take out a fleck of an invisible cloth that comes into reality. And as I do, I toss it behind me, and an arcane rune spits from it, and then probably lands on Teriel, Moonbrook, and myself for the buff of 5 temporary hit points. And I flip through the pages. I rip out an invisible arcane page as it becomes material into the material plane. I draw a rune on it and then toss it into the air, and then it will shatter onto Moon. Hold on, where is it? They're probably going to swoop again. Teriel for another. You get a +2 AC for Shield of Faith.
Nice.
And that's my turn. Actually, could I spend my movement to hide under the sled?
You can move, but you can't necessarily take the hide action.
Right. I could fall prone in the snow.
You sure can.
Great, I'll do that.
Sort of fall off of Thrak and just...
Yeah. I was actually already off of Thrak last round, so I'll just plop right here. Or maybe here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Thrak sort of looks around a bit wildly and sees you sort of fall to the ground, and Thrak sort of widens his stance, looking around towards these flying creatures, and it waits patiently. Nissa.
I'm just raging again, so anybody that was missing temporary hit points gets up to 2 back.
Well, it would only be Leoric, Teriel, or Cheppy right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm good on temp HP.
Cool. And I'm going to just try to use my breath weapon. Actually, hold on 1 second. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my halberd.
Aid is not temp HP. Aid is regular HP.
Oh, I thought it was a temp. Okay.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so you're basically go over just so you remember what your current max is, just go over your max for right now. It technically increases your max as well. But take so your 2 that you had for temp HP stays there.
Got it. Okay, yep, and then 43.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So it's better?
Awesome.
It's better.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's better.
Nice.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to try to hit this northeast Periton with my halberd again.
Okay, it is out of range, so you cannot do that.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Because I have reach, don't I?
It's 10 feet.
Also, it looks like there's a hill there, right? I don't even know.
There's a ridge there, plus it's up in the air, and it's 20 feet away just horizontally.
I thought my reach was
10 feet.
That. Okay.
If your reach was 20 feet, you would be one of the most powerful creatures in the game.
Yeah.
She is.
So don't forget about the hold action ability in D&D. So Cheppy saying something, so you can specifically say, I'm going to hold an action until the creature becomes in range, so you can either hit it or maybe hold it.
One of the things that I always recommend people do is during combat, if you open up your PHB, your player's handbook, and you actually turn to the actions and combat section, then it can tell you some of the things that you can do. If you have page 177 in the PDF. But you can take the attack action, you can dash, you can disengage, you can dodge, you can help, you can hide, you can ready an action, you can search, or use an object.
When can I use... I can't find it. When can I use a held action?
You set the conditions. So you say, if a creature comes within range, I want to hit it, or whatever. You tell me when you want it to go off. But it has to be specific.
Okay, so then I will wait until that creature that Cheppy has hexed gets in range, and then I'll try to jump up and grab it.
Okay.
Sweet.
So Nissa's holding an action. Just remember that if it does come within range. Teriel.
Okay. I'm going to... throw a javelin at the one that is in front of me. Or off to the side, the front, whatever you want to say.
East?
Right east. I think my javelin goes up to, what, 60 feet? Or is it 30 feet?
Should say...
I don't see an information thing or anything with it.
So, if you check in the items section, it should say how much. Javelin. There's a little eye next to it.
I see it.
Yeah.
It says range thrown.
Ugh. That's annoying.
I think last time we did it was at least 30 feet because I threw it at a kobold.
Well, you can hit the button for now and we can just see what it is.
Okay.
I think you are correct. 3120.
Oh, okay.
So let's take a look here. You're going to need... It is up in the air. You're going to have to roll with disadvantage if you throw your javelin.
Well, if that's the case, I will hold my action. And I know I can get into... I know it's called dodging, but isn't there something with heavy armor where you can just, like, be in a defensive stance, or is that dodging?
It's dodging.
Okay, now I'll go into a dodging stance.
The only other thing that you could say would be that you want to ready an action, basically, if something comes within range to try and attack.
Right. So my shield is still up. He draws his sword out with his other hand and pulls his blade back, and it shimmers with the enchantment that Leoric put on it. And he's standing ready in front of Cheppy.
Okay. You're taking the dodge or the ready action?
The ready action.
Okay. Rhey.
So I think, and let me just let me get the ruler out here. Did I just move that? I may have moved it backwards, not even paying attention, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can only move it. Okay, so I'm going to, using my staff, pointing at the fireball, I'm going to swing it around, probably to, yeah, about right there. So what is it, Alt to move it? Yeah.
Yeah.
About right here, and hold it there. And then, and that's a bonus action, and as my action, I am going to cast Produce Flame, and unless I'm wrong, I can throw this in the same turn.
You want to throw your Produce Flame?
Yep, I'm going to throw the Produced Flame at...
Well, hold on. Let's see. Is Produce Flame a concentration spell?
It is not.
Okie doke.
And with Warcaster, I don't even have to do any of the somatic aspects of things.
Okie dokie.
Okay. And then I'm going to hurl it at the bottom creature, which should be within range.
You will have to move. It's up in the air.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I will do that. I will probably hop over in front of Leoric, which I should be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then I'll throw it at him.
Wow.
Okay. So, for this, so that's. Is that your actual attack roll?
The attack roll should be 1d8 fire damage.
No, that's the damage roll.
Oh,
this is the attack roll. Okay, so 16.
Yeah, that's the attack roll. Yeah.
16. You throw out the flame, and that is a hit. Give me some damage.
Shit.
For 5 damage. The flame connects, and you see the creature recoil. Is that it for your turn, Rhey?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Moonbrook.
Moonbrook pops out from her hidey hole behind the cart and gets on top of the sleigh.
Okay.
And then takes aim at the bed to the south. Sorry, let me move my... There we go. And...
So we see you kind of like balancing on the sled, like trying to run across the top of it.
Yeah, jumps up there, knocks an arrow, and lets it go. So that's a unnatural 20.
I need an acrobatics check.
Oh, sure, that's fine.
Excellent.
Oh, that's fine.
Excellent, a 24.
Lady Legolas, remember. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, so
19.
Sweet.
Give me some damage.
All right.
And I'm sorry, which one were you aiming towards?
The one in the south.
Okay. 7 piercing damage. The arrow sails past you, Leoric and Raytuin.
8
Boards.
piercing damage. It's the magical.
Oh yeah, 8 plus 1, the magical weapon. He made it.
Ah, you are correct. Very nice.
That's what. Yeah, we love it. Thank you.
What we'll have to do is we can add a modifier for that that you can click on and off, just like your sneak attack. We can make a modifier for that on the character sheet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Okay. The arrow sails out and connects with this creature for 8 damage.
Sweet.
Is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna take a cunning action, hide again. I'm gonna hide again underneath the cart.
Okie doke.
Yeah. So back down, Lady Legolas. She goes back underneath.
The creature.
Do you want me to do another stealth?
Yes, I do. Okie dokie.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
All right. I'm sure that'll be fine. The creature on the north side sort of spins and turns, heading back and around. I don't know. Probably you're right next to the ridge, Nissa. I think it's actually going to head towards Teriel. You, Nissa, however, will get your readied attack. What are you doing?
I see it coming, and I just kind of crouch down a little bit, and then just jump as high as I can, as hard as I can, and try to grab it with both of my hands, like grab onto its leg and hold on for dear life.
Absolutely. Try and give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
18. You grab it from the air, pulling it down towards the ground. It is considered grappled. Now that lowers its speed to 0. It still gets to do stuff, however. It just doesn't get its really good bonus.
Hell yeah.
You have grappled it, and it is basically locked in place. You've grabbed it from the air. It was rushing towards Teriel. And I think because you've grabbed it... Let me just check and see how smart this thing is.
Awesome move.
Yeah, epic. It's gonna help me a lot. Thank you.
That thing is debuffed beyond belief right now.
Yeah, we're doing this is a really cool combat. Also, I just really like we're fighting and then just like off of the cliff, like a kick jump, a dragonborn.
7 foot tall one.
Yeah,
I bet that bird wish it was higher.
Yeah.
Grabbing the bird out of the air.
He regrets it.
The Perryton will, I think, try to break free with its normal action. It's going to prioritize that instead of what it was going to do. So this is another athletics check, Nissa.
Okay. Oof.
And that's a natural 20 from the Perryton.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Darn.
Perfect.
Ooh,
okay.
a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah.
My God.
So normally, I would say that nothing happens, but I think it's going to get an talon attack because of the natural 20 versus the natural 1 here as it breaks free. It's not its gore attack, which is, I guess they're the same thing. And it will miss as it breaks free. It is no longer grappled, and it will get its movement. Which...
I just fall on my butt as it, like, pulls itself away from my hands.
Yeah, it's grabbled, and, like, you saw, like, its talons probably about to, like, impale you, and you just let go or something as it takes off. And it will... Damn, these things are fast. It will haul ass. I think we're going to say it came down that way. It probably has this much left. Let me just check one thing because you might get an attack of opportunity, Teriel. Nope. Wow, it just has a get out of jail free on that one. Sorry. Okay, the Perryton to the south will... Whoops, did not mean to do that. Fly up and around back towards you, Rhey, and it will try to gore you. Swooping down, it makes a dive attack. 18 versus your AC, Rhey.
Yeah, that hits.
That's Bane. Bane.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. 17 versus your AC.
Yeah, that still hits. But I appreciate it.
For 11 plus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a bad one.
I'm okay.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
19 damage.
19 total.
Yes.
Okay, so I take these two off first. Oh!
And then
Rhey!
it sort of swoops probably past, I think, this way. As it sails right past over your heads, Leoric and Moonbrook. These things are just so fast. Your heads are kind of like on a swivel as they're flying past you. Blood sort of spurts out from Rhey's shoulders, cascading all over Leoric's back down in the snow. Cheppy.
All right, Cheppy is just going to step back here between everybody, and she's going to hurl out another Eldritch Blast at the guy in the north.
Okay.
All right, come on, Cheppy. Oh, I'm having some weird issues where my character sheet won't... There we go. Oh my god! Ugh.
A 9. The Eldritch Blast kicks out as Cheppy tries to find this creature. Chappie, you're just kind of swiveling around as fast as you can, but these birds are just so fast, and you just miss wide with your Eldritch Blast. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Alrighty. Leoric.
Okay, so Moonbrook and Rhey both have taken damage. A bunch of it?
Yes, you're covered in Ray's blood, yes.
Great.
Sorry.
Nasty. Hold on, let me just see what I have for bonus actions. Which I probably don't need to do. Okay, what's going to happen here is Leoric is going to reach to the sky and grab a needle and then throw it towards, or actually start and lay it onto Moonbrook's wounds as it starts to stitch her wounds closed. But Leoric now has meta magic, and the needle actually reverberates with the weave and mirrors the same movements over on Rhey. And I will be casting this at level 2, Cure Wounds, and both of you will get its benefits. It'll cost a sorcery point.
Heck yeah.
What happened? I'm sorry.
I have
part.
It'll cost me a sorcery point for me to split my spell, and I'm casting it at level 2.
That's amazing.
Special bullshit for a cleric of the arcane.
Some clatchery stuff.
So you both get 13 or 12. Excuse me. You both get 12 hit points back.
Wow.
Oh. Nice.
And that's my turn. And then I'm going to duck back in the snow.
Oh, that's 12.
Wow.
Oh. All right. Unfortunately, you see Thrak try to attack these things as they're moving past, but he's is simply not able to keep up with their speed. Nissa.
I'm gonna try and grab it again. I'm gonna hold the action.
Ready action.
Grab
Okay.
it again. Yeah.
All right.
But I also I rage again, so anybody near me that needs those 2 temporary
2
hit
temp
points.
HP. Anybody in the blue circle. Blue circle.
Yep.
So that would be Leoric, Cheppy, and Teriel.
Yeah, I mean, that just stays what we had before, right? It's just replenishing.
Yeah,
It
it would just...
doesn't stack. It's
Yeah.
just if
And
you
I lost
them.
mine, so fuck.
So, yeah.
Okay. Teriel.
Okay, how far away is this bird? Let me see. Hold right click. I did it. It's 25 feet away. Okay. Since
Well, it's up in the air, too, so figure
Okay.
add 10 feet.
Well, I guess I'm going to just hold action again with sword ready.
Okay. You're basically just readying yourself if it heads towards Cheppy? Or what are you trying to do? Or if it just comes within range?
If it comes within range.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rhey.
All right. Couple things. First, I believe I have to roll Constitution saving throw because I got hit.
Yes, you have your concentration spell up, but you have your Warcaster stuff.
So I'm going to roll that with advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Absolutely. You keep your shit together.
I give a shit. So yeah, I'm still pointing the staff towards the fireball, and then I need
It may be like wavers for a second. You see the shape of the sphere start to like elongate, or looks like it's about to break apart, and then Rhey just kind of holds his staff up and focuses his eyes, and it retains its shape.
And then I'm going to throw as a bonus action. I'm going to throw the fireball, at the creature, and it should just make it. And now I need to find it, and that's. Now this is interesting. It's asking me to cast it at level 2, but it's a bonus action that's not supposed to take spell slots. So within this, I still hit the level 2 cast at, but I don't remove the spell itself since it's still going.
Say again?
So within Roll20, it has me cast it again at level 2 just because it's a level 2 spell, but it doesn't actually take a slot just to maintain it, right? It's a maintained thing.
Correct.
So it does. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and do That?
Yeah, it doesn't require a spell slot every turn.
Okay. And does it beat its AC last time, right?
Well, you rolled an 8 this time, so an 8 unfortunately is not enough.
Sorry. Oh no, that's the damage.
No, that's the. Oh yeah, why is it the damage?
I don't know.
This is the flaming sphere. Oh, so yeah, it has to make a Dex saving throw.
That's it. That was
so it has Bane on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna forget the Bane this time.
I'll keep reminding.
This is the south one. It does not have your hex on it. They're moving around so much. The one that has the little no smoking symbol is the one that has your hex. Okay.
Cheppy? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that Cheppy's hex. Okay. Let's see.
That
Dex
was,
saving throw. It does fail and takes 8 fire damage. Rhey,
Heck yeah.
how do you kill it?
Fuck yeah! So yeah, I'm going to. I'm pointing with so much fucking anger after it swooped and caught me in the shoulder, and I'm just angrily pointing my staff, which probably doesn't look as cool as it feels, and I'm just pushing this thing with as much might as I can at the bird, and it's just going to engulf it. Feathers are going to singe, catch on fire. It's going to cook the bird.
Food!
The smell of roast chicken as the creature crashes to the ice-covered stream below.
Now, once that happens,
I'm not getting it.
I'm going to drop the spell and cast it as my action at the other one.
Oh, because that was a bonus action to move it.
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Bravo!
Wow.
So
Look at us.
Galaxy brains.
Yeah, now that's cooking with fire.
just be aware, it's going to take another spell slot.
God.
Do that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So I drop it, and then I cast the other one right on his position, because I can do it within 60 feet of myself. Drop that down.
Okay.
And and this one is hexed, right?
This one is
Hex and
hexed,
Bane.
yes. Hexed and Bane.
Okay, so it's got to be 13.
Okay, that is a fail, and I don't have to roll the Bane because it's a fail. So, give me damage again.
All right.
3 fire damage. As you recast the flaming spear, it sort of forms from your staff, and we see it start to encompass the Periton with feathers burning, but it sort of moves out of the way of most of the fire, but you do catch some of its wing as it takes 3 fire damage. Is that it for your turn, Rhey?
That is it.
Moonbrook.
She'll crawl out from her failed hidey hole
Okay.
and send another arrow towards it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, not even gonna look cool doing it because I rolled that one. So,
Stumbling up.
yeah.
Oh.
Stumbling
So
out
it's
from
a
the
10.
sled, we see. Well, is that for your attack roll for the magic, or is it for the damage?
It's for both. It's one for damage and one for attack.
Okay.
Which is amazing.
Yes, it's super good. Unfortunately, a 10 is still not enough. As we see the frost sort of dripping down from your bow, you take aim and fire away. Sails past the Periton, some of the frost sort of dripping moisture as it sails past the flaming sphere. It does miss.
Some of the frost from the bow gets in my eye and like and then I am going to move again over to my peeps over here. There you go.
Okay. And the Periton will get out of the fire. And it will
This is sick.
I think sail this way, probably towards Moonbrook. Teriel, you will get an attack first.
Yes. So, what was the range is close enough for me to melee.
Yes,
all right,
it's basically just about to attack Moonbrook.
All right, so my bonus action will be Divine Favor. Did you move it? I think you moved it to spells.
I don't think you can use a bonus action on a held action.
It has to be a regular action, yeah.
Oh, regular attack? Okay, then I'm going to... move in front of... Well, it's right in front of Moonbrook?
Yep.
Okay, well, I can't do that. I'm just going to swipe at it then.
Okay.
Take. All right.
Now you have your shield in hand, so keep in mind you won't get your dueling stance.
Right, I was getting ready to uncheck. It's 13.
13. You throw out your longsword attack. Unfortunately, this creature seems too quick as you sail past with your sword, just narrowly missing. And it will then try to gore Moonbrook as it dive bombs you.
Oof.
A 10 is a miss. It's sort of raises back up as it's about to attack. And I'm sorry, Bane is for its attack rolls as well?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bane is a nasty spell.
Yep. The Talons will try and strike with a 9, also missing. And it will fly past as it misses both attacks. Cheppy. Actually, Nissa, what was your readied action again?
Just to grab it again.
Okay, you can try and grab it as it would sail past.
Perfect. Yeah, I do the same thing. I just like kind of crouch down and jump to grab it. And athletics?
I love it.
Athletics check, yes. 23
yeah. It's a massive dragon
versus...
Yeah.
14. So it's just sailing past Cheppy, and Nissa, you grab it from the air.
Just wrestle it down.
It's now grappled. You basically like have one of its legs or something and try to throw your arm around it. Its wings are sort of fluttering wildly, trying to kick you off. Cheppy, it's your turn.
Can Cheppy take her stump and jam it in this thing's mouth?
Absolutely, you can try.
Cheppy's going to take
always
her
try.
hand and just jam it in this thing's mouth.
You can definitely try.
What do you want me to roll?
What are you going to try to do? Are you going to try and cast an Eldritch Blast?
An unarmed attack.
Okay.
Sure am.
So, here's what I want to do then.
I'm going to choke it.
I'm going to need an athletics check. First.
Don't fail.
Zeus, guide me.
Don't fail.
Okay. Wait, it could roll bad. It could roll badly.
Come on, bird.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cheppy, you just kind of punch it in the beak.
Worse, at least it's not in his mouth where it's chewing on you.
Does he take any damage from being punched in the mouth?
Pride. You heard its pride.
This bird is so pissed. It's held down. It got punched by a
It's freaking out.
All right, that's going to be it for my turn.
You can still try and Eldritch Blast it, but it doesn't have the same impact.
All right, I'll do it. I'll still try to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Is it with disadvantage?
It would be disadvantage since you didn't do what you wanted to do, yes.
Ugh.
Okay, the Eldritch Blast, like Cheppy, you punch it, and it like hurts to punch this thing in the face with your stump, and the Eldritch Blast just kind of cascades off in the wrong direction, unfortunately, as you shake your hand in pain.
Sweet. All right. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. That's it for Chappie's turn. Leoric.
Speaking of taking pride damage, it's Leoric's turn. All right, I will go ahead, and I think Leoric's going to roll over onto his back. And as he does, he's going to notice something, an invisible strand within the weave, and he's going to then, with an arcane finger, pluck it, and the frost from his finger will shoot up the string, and he's going to use Ray of Frost on the creature. 13.
Now, you are within basically melee range of this creature, so this is a disadvantage because actually I gotta check. You're prone. I think there's some prone rules, plus it's melee range, so you get disadvantage when you use a range attack at melee range. Let me just double check. I gotta double check.
I'm a sniper.
Being prone. La, 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 la.
Oh wow, I just opened up right to it.
I know melee attacks give you you get disadvantage against you to get melee attacked.
Amount of movement equal to half your speed.
You get advantage against you, disadvantage for anybody that tries to do it. No, you don't get any bonus.
Don't get anything from it.
No.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'll take disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Do I want to do that? I mean, I already rolled it. Let's... Hey, how about that?
13 is unfortunately a miss.
All right.
The Ray of Frost sails past your arm just barely, Nissa.
And that will be my turn. Yep. And I will go back into hiding under this now.
Okay. Let's see. Thrak sort of runs around anxiously, trying to get towards this thing, trying to push all around past you, sort of jostles you as it moves past Moonbrook, trying to get at you. Teriel and Nissa, you can see it. Thrak is trying to get at this thing, but you are in the way. Nissa, it's your turn.
Okay, so since I held my action, that was my previous turn, so now I still have an action, right?
Still have an action. You have this thing grappled.
Grappled, or is that a...
So am I holding it with both hands, or...
You can technically still try to attack it. It depends on how you're doing it, though.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just take a hand axe. So I've got it like muscled, like I'm hugging the hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pull the hand axe and just try to whack it.
It's still moving around like furiously. You know, you don't have this thing completely contained or anything. But you can try and hit it with your hand axe.
What if you held it and then Teriel strikes it?
It's still just grappled. It's just a grappled condition. It has its normal AC. A 13. It's moving around too violently. It's sort of trying to shake you away, and you try to aim with your hand axe, but it sort of moves. Its horrible shriek right in your face. And Teriel, unless you have anything else you'd like to do, Nissa.
Nope.
Okay, Teriel.
I'm going to grab Nissa from the side with this bird and spin her towards Thrak with the bird facing Thrak.
Oh my god.
And lead the way for Thrak to have his way with that bird whenever he can.
I'm sorry, you're going to try and move Nissa? You're going to try and spin her around?
I'm going to try to spin her around.
Nissa, do you allow this?
Sure. I'm just kind of, I think I would just be like, what the?
I mean, she's already at like a huge disadvantage with that bird squirming, so I'm just like, hell.
Yeah. I think I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't have a chance to really react.
I mean, I could scream out as an action if need be. I'll just be like, Nissa, hold it still.
I'm trying.
Let Thrak have at it, and he like tries to spin her around. If you let it happen, that's great. If not, then I'll have to roll against you. So
I'd let it happen.
Yeah, you can technically spin her around. Basically, you can move half your speed to sort of like pull her in a direction. So we can say that you can move it like there if you want. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay.
And was that movement or is that an action?
That would be your movement.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to stab at it since it's in her hand with no movement. Might as well just get a little thrust in there. Yeah.
Go ahead and try and hit it.
What's up with the 13s?
No, 4 in a row.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
4 20s in a row earlier, now 4 13s is great.
It's called roll 13 now.
So, the 13, the longsword strikes out. That's the wrong thing. And it connects with probably one of its talons and sort of just misses off of the talon. That will be a miss. Rhey.
Okay, a couple questions. This ridge next to me, how much hindrance is that for me to get up?
Double movement, basically, up the ridge.
So that would be 10 feet there.
Say 20.
So, oh, it's double movement because it's 10 feet high already.
Well, it's considered difficult terrain here. Yeah.
Okay. Can I? I'm small. Can I get to here in this space? So it looks like there's a little.
You're not small. You're normal size.
But
you're
I'm
smaller.
5'3". All right.
I'm a gnome.
Can I wiggle past them at all?
You. What are you trying to do?
Okay. So that really depends, doesn't it? If I can get within 5 foot of this thing, I'm trying to. It's either going there or it's going here.
Climb on the cart.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to climb onto the cart. And I have to apologize because I have to do this right. Okay. So, I am going to slam my staff down into the cart, I guess. I'm going to start chanting.
Is that wetness?
What's happening?
I just heard wet.
I'm interested.
A brown bear.
Oh my god.
Dude, sick.
Nice.
Yo!
That is incredible.
Difficult to see.
Sick, dude. Dedication. I
That
love
is awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
And at this range...
That's how big a brown bear is, by the way.
it. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely not small enough now.
Oh my
The
god.
sled starts to teeter
now.
and start to aim. It sort of starts to tilt
Bear
upwards.
doing it.
Moonbrook is on the end. You started to
Scream.
suddenly rise into the air, Moonbrook.
Oh, from the yeah.
This is gonna come through, but you should hear. I don't know if that worked. So, can you hear me okay?
Sort of.
Okay, I'll talk through the eyeballs.
I've made you louder.
All right.
I'm going to do multi-attack.
Okay. You get 2 attacks, one with your bite and one with your claws. Let me just hold on. Let me just turn off the whisper stuff here.
Sure.
That's sick.
Okay.
Don't eat it too much. I want dinner.
I'll do my
Well,
best.
now we can have bear.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty, now you're set. You should be able to.
Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my claws.
Bite first. Bite.
Oh, does it have to be bite first? Oh, fair enough.
15 is. I think that is a hit. Sorry.
That's fine.
That is a hit.
Fuck yeah. All right.
For 10 damage.
Ow, wow.
You see the massive jaws of Beartuin try to bite into the feathery flesh of this creature and succeed.
Oof. Whoa. That is gruesome.
For 10 damage.
Hey,
Still have another action here, Rhey.
Going to use my claws.
Okay. 22 is another hit. Give me some damage.
Oh, I thought that was the damage. Oh my gosh.
9 slashing.
For 9 slashing damage, Rhey, how do you kill it?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Always.
I'm gonna go right for its neck and bite down and try and sever it.
Biting down into the neck of the Periton, sending blood cascading all over Nissa and Chappie and Moonbrook. You tear this neck out of this Periton, and that
said yes.
will end the combat.
Chubby just had a bath, Rhey.
Oh, we can have another one. It's dead. Rhey, that was glorious.
I'm still in bear form, so that's all you're gonna hear.
And that will end our adventure today.
Chickens on the dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gotta get some rations.
Hell yeah.
Leoric, please go get the other one. Thank you.
No scores. I'm not doing it.
What are you? It's cold over there. You like cold? Go get it.
Yeah, but
How heavy are these birds?
You and Gravity get along really well. You do it.
Oh,
No,
that's definitely not true.
Are these birds big whack? Like, how heavy are they?
Well, they're medium sized, so they're probably like 100 pounds or so. Well, actually, probably a little less since they're birds. I'd say probably like 50 pounds.
Load them up on a sled.
But that will wrap things up for our adventure today.
What a great combat.
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Amazing.
We killed it.
It was
Really good.
It's the first time we actually did stuff together as a team.
Yeah, it was like a whole real thing. Everybody was like, "I'll do this," and here you go. And
Yeah.
oh, it was great.
I actually played defensive for once.
I actually healed a lot of people.
It's so hard when you're a melee character and something flies. Like, you're just like, okay, I guess I'm holding another action.
Holding action. I'm cool with it.
I'm going to jump and grab it. That was a great idea.
That was so great.
That's why I enchanted that bow. I was like, we're not going to be able to hit it. Boom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
These things.
I only hit one Eldritch Blast. I missed every other attack.
And
At
chat,
least you
I
got
would
that one.
like to talk about that just briefly, because right before we did the show today, I was talking about my dislike of warlocks playing as one, because I always felt like I'm relying on Eldritch Blast, and I was trying so hard like not to say anything while anytime the Eldritch Blast missed, I was like, oh, the pain.
Told you so.
The pain. It hurts. I have flashbacks. I do. Great session, everybody. Let's wrap things up. Sorry for going over here, folks. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs. Why don't we start off with Proxy? Proxy, why don't you start us off today?
Hello, my name is Proxy. I play Chappie with the help of Whack as Frog. He's amazing. I'm a leather crafter. I stream on Twitch.
Frog.
Yes, in quotations, it's frog.
But Monday to Thursday, I stream my leathercraft. I actually have a little Wally that I can show you. So I make these guys on stream. If it's something you guys want to check out, you can go check it out over there. But yeah, I role play.
By the way.
I don't know if you want to work on something. I can do a custom one.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I got the gold finally.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, you can go over there to check me out on PMS Proxy. If not, you can watch me here Friday evenings on Rime of the Frostmaiden as Cheppy. But yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Wish, why don't you go next?
Hello, it's me, your girl Wish, and I am a streamer on Twitch. Someone call me a dead streamer. I wouldn't say that because I do a lot of things on behind the scenes, okay? It's been a busy time for me behind the scenes, but however, we're gonna fix that very soon. Sorry, I usually stream on Thursdays. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna start streaming Mondays through Fridays, or Mondays through Thursdays or something. Whatever. I'm gonna figure it out. But you can catch me. I do a lot of different random things, but mostly I concentrate in the roleplay variety, various games. Always doing voices. Please check out my wonderful friends. Speaking of Proxy Boo, I know that she does Etsy, and I was looking on Etsy, and I'm just saying you can get Afterpay or Klarna, and you could order from her, and you could buy her goods, and you would only have to pay like $20 every 2 weeks. Anyways, so yeah, it's me. Come check me out at twitch.tv/wish and check out all my friends, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Tech, why don't you go next, buddy?
Sure. I am Tech or Technique, and I play Teriel here, High Elf Sun Paladin. No, good lord, Sun Elf Paladin. A little confused all the time. It took me forever and a day to do this hair today. Hope you guys like it, because it's actually finally the hair that I wanted to have. I just couldn't do it for weeks because it's hard to do hair when you don't have hair like this. Other than that, I'm a host, a voice actor, and I do a lot of story-based games. RPGs are my specialty. We are running a special League of Legends event, so every single night I dedicate late night stream. It might be 3 hours, might be 6 hours, depends on the day, to playing League of Legends, and you get to watch me go from iron to wherever I'm gonna go, or stay in iron, just depends. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun with that, so if you're interested, come along. Please, if you want to follow me for good stuff, go to Twitter, because right now I got a big old juicy giveaway up there you should probably go look at, and that's Technique with no U, no E, TV at the end. And if you want to follow the channel, we have a good time. Typically 99.9% of the time stay positive. I try to be very comedic, and I do lots of voices. So we'll be getting into some CRPGs. I think Disco Elysium is coming up, Monster Hunter Rise, and Outriders. So if that's any content that you like, come on, stop by.
Hey, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Aaron.
Hello, my name is Aaron. I am a writer-author that published a book, and it is a novel that the New York Times has called a book we haven't read. But you can, if you want to. You can follow me over on my Twitter. And other than that, I am actually commissioning something from Miss Proxy down there. Her leather crafting is exceptional. It's not even the best word for it. It's amazing. Very clean, very lovely looking. So I have to promote her, and actually I have to promote everybody. So whenever I see these people live, I will pop in and I say hello when I get a chance. They're lovely, wonderful people. So please follow them. They're amazing.
Thank you, buddy. But please make sure you're also following Aaron over on Twitter. After all, the New York Times has said that his novel is an actual book. So that's it was hailed as
a book.
It was hailed as legible. So that's pretty great.
Wow.
Hey,
That's great.
Thank you.
Not legible.
Yeah. Accolades,
That's awesome.
Thank you, buddy. Tess.
You guys should all get this book, according to the New York Times. It's actually really, really, really good. It's called Firewall Down. You can literally just Google it, find it on Amazon. If you have Kindle, you can, if you have Kindle, whatever the Kindle thing is, you can get it for free with Kindle, Kindle Plus or whatever it's called. I read it in one night. I was like, I couldn't sleep, and I started reading it, and I literally just didn't stop until finished it because it was so good.
I've been told that by multiple people separate from each other, so it's either a conspiracy or I did a good job. So I'm not great at patting myself on the back, but holy fuck, thank you so much. So okay, but enough about me. Jesus.
I'm Tess. I stream on my channel Tessichka every Saturday, and I'm trying to do morning Beat Saber streams these days also. So I streamed today, I might do a Monday one, just whenever I can. And I stream a lot of VR stuff, also Borderlands. I stream on the Borderlands channel, and I host Bordercast. And yeah, you should just go follow everybody else because they're really, 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 really amazing. And you should definitely get a wallet from Proxy because holy butts, they're beautiful. And you should go and hang out with Wish on Thursdays, and you should go and hang out with Tech on his channel. He's there all the time. And you should also subject Halo Story because they're amazing.
What the fuck, dude?
All the time. He doesn't sleep. I have no idea
bills.
Amazing.
I don't know how he does it.
Me either.
And
Damn it, Tess, talk about yourself. You're wonderful.
I already said things. And Myth is going to talk about himself in a second, but you guys should definitely make sure to check out his channel because he's awesome. And
Pure
Wag,
entertainment.
Thank you so much. You're incredible. The sounds and the descriptions and the sound effects are just everything.
Switching between two voices like it's two people talking to each other, and you're just like, okay.
It just feels like we're there. It's incredible, right? It's just
Everybody,
incredible.
please make sure you go follow Tess. Go follow now, please.
Please
Thank
do
you.
right now. If you have a Twitch Prime, go use it on our channel.
Go do it. Thank you so much, Tess. And last but not least, Myth.
Hi everyone, I'm Mythomatic or Cord. I'm a roleplay streamer, voice actor here on Twitch. I do cinematic RP experience over on my channel. If you're interested in immersive RP, which I assume you are because you're watching this, that's a pretty cool experience that we do over on my channel. Check it out. This has been wonderful. I really enjoyed so much of today. The combat seemed flawless. Those things happened, but I mean, like, I think we really worked as a team. We synergized off of each other, which was super cool. I want to do a special shout out to the birds because Whack was moving them in a natural pattern. I don't know if anybody else caught it.
I did, and I was trying to think.
100%.
Yeah, every time I'm like, shit, can I get the fire near it? I think it's going to fly.
To predict too, but it made me feel like I was there. I was watching the battle. It wasn't just like they moved 20 feet this way, they moved back, and blah blah blah.
Incredible.
It was like we got to see and he got to draw out the path that it took, which helped us be in the moment of where it's probably going to go next, which was super cool. So thank you for that. That was awesome. As far as that, check me out on Twitter. I'm also the technical producer of Let's Get Wildmount. It's a show that is going to be starting tomorrow on Critical Bard's channel, where we will be diving into the wild world of Wildmount and the Critical World fan base. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for that.
That's super cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what they do. Yeah.
Congrats.
That's that.
Yeah, huge congrats.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm Wax Steven. I have been your DM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much for joining us, chat. Much love to you. Thank you for the love and the support. We appreciate you. Thank you so much to Aaron, Tech, Myth, Tess, Proxy, and Wish. You're awesome role players, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming, make sure you throw it towards one of these wonderful people. Go support them. They're fantastic. And they're awesome role players. And you can go get some emotes and support them. If you like what we do here on Table Story, we have a Patreon. It's over at tablestory.tv/pledge. And there's a whole bunch of different kinds of content on there. Most especially, there is stuff about creating your own NPCs for various shows that we do. There's a forum to create NPCs. There is, and it has been updated to include this show as well. There's custom artwork and stuff on there, lots of wallpapers and things. We also have a Ready to Roll podcast, which last month was myself, Brad Wodo, and Pumpkinberry creating a rolled on improvised D&D thing that Brad dropped on us at the very last second on the podcast. I was not happy, but we did it. And we're going to be paying for that this month. Actually, it's going to be another Ready to Roll podcast that we're doing this month with the actual game, because Brad just decided to roll for a GM for it, and Phil's Gaming won and will be our GM. So he was forced. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours. So he was forced into doing the GMing of this improvised scenario. And I will say, I'll give people a hint. It will be slightly Lord of the Rings inspired. So go check it out. It's going to be coming out for this month's Ready to Roll podcast. Check it out. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.